Dummy.
Fucking wrong with this nigga, man.
Hey, you ever make the girl mad? You see how she be like texting out there? You know it's about you.
Yeah.
Why your face frowning at the phone like that? Unball your lips. Why you typing? Why you typing with your lips balled up? That ain't gonna fix it.
Ah, boy, y'all nigga trash.
I see y'all niggas in the angry fussing mode.
Hey, I'm telling you, nigga, extra angry today.
And I came in so calm.
You never come. You never come.
I've been calm all day.
You just started the most fights in here today.
Nigga to fought with everybody.
But not because of me.
But you took the time to make sure it was an argument.
Yeah.
And you the only one who did that.
So?
Multiple times. Not the only one who did it.
I need to do a better job of avoiding arguments. That's what I need to do in 2020.
I've been telling you that for years. I've been telling you that since the most craziest time was nigga, we was at a Hoover football game and you just fussed with a guy you didn't know.
That nigga was dumb.
Why that's not your duty to tell that
I be feel like
guy
that's my duty.
at a Hoover high school football game who looks like he never threw a football. That's not your job to tell him that.
I thought it was.
Why you feel like the duty? Why is it okay? Captain, tell a person they're stupid. Why do you feel like that's your duty?
Because I don't want people going around thinking that they're not stupid.
Why?
Because you'll be better off if you know you're stupid.
So you're a good Samaritan.
I'm a good Samaritan, yeah. I'm changing the world.
Is that why you feel better off?
Saving the world from stupidity.
Saving the world from stupidity.
Dez asked a good question.
I'm not talking to Dez.
What'd he say? What'd he say? I ain't hear. What
Is that why you feel
He's
better
still
off?
in his feelings.
Man, bro.
I produce 700 podcasts.
I'm the man, nigga. My nickname is Podcast. It's on my birth certificate.
It's on there, it's true.
It's on my marriage
Tell them
license.
nigga dead.
Big podcast dead, nigga. Podcast dead. Fuck wrong with y'all.
You were on here hurting feelings and stuff. Y'all niggas crazy, bro.
You know, his feelings got hurt.
They hurt each other's
they
feelings.
Yeah, you did. You wanted
Oh, yeah, they did.
Yeah, see, bro.
They did. They did.
Mm.
I
So
forgot
you
about
lying.
that.
That's a weird laugh.
That nigga
Evil genius.
That shit, that was creepy. That was good.
That nigga had a villain laugh, didn't he?
Mr. Karen, so crazy.
Mr. Karen. Mr. Karen.
I didn't get that one.
You think you're Karen?
Oh, like the white lady Karen? Damn, nigga. Hey, you know, a nigga last resort is to call you a white woman. That be niggas last resort. And they can't think of shit else clever.
Pregnant white woman.
Yeah, pregnant. Yeah, that's
Be pregnant.
See, now you made another argument for me.
Go ahead, have it.
No.
That's what you're good at, good.
Nope.
You gonna have
I'm
it,
not
though.
arguing niggas
Oh,
no
boy.
more.
What that argument is?
Huh?
What that argument is?
No, you ain't gonna do that either.
No, I really don't know what it is.
Somebody always call him a pregnant white woman.
Oh, see, I really didn't know. But now I know. But here we go. You're tuning in to the Dummies Podcast. I'm Stock.
I'm Joe.
I'm tired.
My name is Scooter and Hootie. I had to say it slow. I've been fucking it up the last few weeks. Go ahead. I'm sorry, man. I gotta take my time and say my name.
My name is
My name is
I just came to say.
Use your words.
Happy Easter.
Happy
Day.
Easter Day. That nigga sound like a little kid. And, we back like we never left because like we said every week, we never leave. It's episode 210. Yes, 210 consistent episodes, man. You know, we paw around these things, man. Paw around these putts, man. I mean, it's what we do. We're the consistent ones. I mean, like I don't know how else to say
Words
it.
got stuck, didn't it?
No, they didn't. No, nigga, it's for dramatics.
Okay.
It's for special effects.
That's what that TV production do for you.
Yeah,
huh?
nigga, you gotta know how to pause and see y'all niggas, man. Y'all ain't got no rhythm. That's y'all problem.
Rhythm.
See, I got
No rhythm?
Rhythm. No rhythm.
No rhythm.
Rhythm.
Yeah, you gotta have rhythm. You gotta have stroke, nigga.
Got
Like
it.
you got to feel the stroke, nigga. That was the perfect time to pause.
I be stroked.
Don't tell me that.
What you mean?
Carter.
Don't tell me to feel the stroke.
That nigga silly as fuck today.
No, I'm not suggesting that you should feel the stroke. I'm telling you that you should feel the stroke. Get
Oh,
it?
okay.
You get the difference?
I
You
get
get the difference, huh?
I get it.
Thank you, because I know why you get it versus
Because you feel the stroke?
we can tell who. Hey, look. No. No.
Is that why?
Hey, listen. Hey, we know who certified. We got license around these parts.
I knew you were going to say that shit. Because you feel the stroke, dog.
Yeah, man,
What's
you got-
wrong with you, man?
Get it,
Something wrong
You
with
got to feel the stroke, nigga.
Okay,
But don't feel the stroke.
Tell Todd, don't tell me.
I'm telling you.
I'm not.
Why you don't want me to?
Don't get lost in
I'm
the
trying
sauce.
to produce you.
Because you can get lost in the
I'm
sauce.
not about to feel the
You
stroke.
trying to educate him, man.
But nah, man, we back, man.
take
We
your word
feeling
for it.
feeling good, man. As always, man. 3 cameras.
Angles.
Which one I look good
It's
in?
just so
All
beautiful.
3
we
of
got,
them.
We got 3 different cameras. We got a monitor set up, man. This place is amazing.
Yeah.
If you're not getting your podcast produced right, or if you're having trouble with your podcast, please come over to the Content
You might
Factory.
have.
We got
If that's-
professionals.
I
If
just
that's your
wanted to say that.
2023 goal, come on.
Yeah,
We got professionals.
I just wanted to say
I've
that.
been noticing people having uploading issues and just various video issues, and you know, come here, you won't have no problems.
Yeah.
If we fuck it up, we'll fix it.
But yeah, man, we in there, man. Sunday, y'all know what we do, man. It's podcast day, man. I ain't gonna get into all that too deep, too tough. But where we at with the hoop?
The week been a week, man. Regular week, man. Been back to work, back to things getting normal. Been working out, and working, and that's about it, man. How about you, Ty? How was your week?
Back to normal. You know what I'm saying? Had a week, you know what I'm saying? It was just feeling kind of, off mentally, but, got back right,
Hang on, you weren't off mentally before?
Never off, man, mentally, man. I just be taking a break from stuff.
He told me you are stuff.
You are stuff.
I don't understand why y'all need vacations from me.
Sometimes you need
I'm so
vacation from
pleasant.
everything.
It wasn't a vacation from you, though, but it life be
Oh,
life.
and we supposed to be friends this year, Todd. Don't forget.
I ain't changed the
We ain't argued yet. All right,
Right.
all right, we going good in
There
2023.
you go. See what I'm saying?
Here's
You
the
just
first
gotta
one.
you just gotta adjust yourself, man.
How would he do that? Tell him.
But you know
See, he trying to fuck up our friendship.
he's trying to mess it up.
Trying to
already.
He knows.
We ain't gonna let you come between us.
See, he doing that
Yeah,
shit.
he doing that shit
again.
I don't think he knows how to do that, man. I think he's trying to get you to advise him.
But nah, man. We good though. You know what I'm saying? Gym helps out a lot. Having people to reach out to helps out a great deal, and you get back right, and push forward. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, everybody getting back to them as best they can. When I'm talking about the in-laws and the wife and shit. But aside from that, man, we good. Joe?
Had a pretty good week. Shout out Mike. Atlanta still always pays his debts.
He paid you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he shot me that scroll. You're a good man, Mike. Stop believing in Big Ten. They trash. But no, well, you know what? Keep believing in Big Ten. Yeah, keep
Because it pays.
It
off.
pays. It pays.
It pays.
But let me give you a little pushback on that.
Okay.
Were you afraid at any point of that?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I'd be lying if I wasn't.
Believer.
But,
Did it give you a different respect for the Big Ten?
It should have.
Fuck no. They just ain't. They just ain't respect them.
It should have,
which
though,
you
Joe.
shouldn't. But no, the Big Ten is great. They got great teams, but it's just something about the SEC because you battle. What you call it? You
Battle tested.
battle tested. Yeah. When you ain't playing nobody, then it don't. Saying you ain't never been in the trenches like that before. So that's what it is. That's what the SEC is. The trenches every week. Had a
Tell
cool
him
week.
Big Ten niggas.
Had a cool week. New Year's Eve, watched Don Lemon fuck up New Year's Eve.
Well, that nigga forgot all about the ball drop. Man, we was sitting over there be watching it. I was like, damn, that nigga finna forget. He was like, hey, man, Fresh, play something. I was like, no, nigga, you can't play anything.
Can't play anything.
It's time
30
to count
seconds left.
down, nigga. That nigga, doom, 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 doom. Man, Fresh on that, girl, you look good. Want your back that ass up.
Don Lemon
5,
just-
4. He looked at his phone. Oh, damn, it's 12:03.
That nigga,
They dropped the
he
ball to
heard
back
shit
that
in his
ass
ear.
up.
Yeah.
I blame the network. They don't let him get drunk on. So he had to get drunk too
They
fast.
be trying to
during
talk to
commercial
him in
breaks.
the ear, but
Oh
like,
yeah,
you know.
because
he can't drink on camera.
Because he can't drink on camera.
So on the commercial, he got them.
CNN, that's a stupid fucking rule.
Because that's why
It is,
people
but
start
that's
watching.
New
But that's
Year's,
everywhere though.
man.
That's everywhere. Like if you never noticed, like on Bill commercials, they never take a sip of that shit. You just can't drink.
Did
on
you
camera.
see? Did you see? I know you probably did since you watched it. Did you see when Kevin Hart came on there? I think that'd be dope when Kevin Hart came on, and for people who don't know, CNN did make it where Don Lemon and Anderson and the other dude from wherever he come from.
Did Kevin Hart have a drink?
But Anderson was in New York, right?
Yeah, those two was in New Andy Cohen or whatever.
Andy
They was in
Cohen,
New York, and then Don Lemon was in
Orleans.
New Orleans. But what he was saying to them, he was in Vegas getting ready for a show. He was big drinking, and he was promoting his liquor.
Good.
And he told CNN, "You got to let people be them." basically he was the nigga who I could say what I want because I don't work for
Because I
y'all.
don't work for y'all.
Yeah.
So he was defending them and talking for them, and you could tell they appreciated this shit. But you know, they
'Cause
just
they
laughed, but they couldn't say it. So yeah, see,
Yeah.
leave them folks alone, man. It's New Year's,
And that's what people, New Year's is for drinking.
And
Yeah.
what was the determining factor for them to stop? Like, what happened?
and when they was drinking,
They used to be too drunk on that.
yeah, last year they were
big
they
man
were toasted.
They
Yeah.
was wasted.
Having
it-
fun and
to me, it's
celebrating
just a symbolism of the year. Like, you know, like
nigga, we made it.
maybe make responsible, commercials or something to make them,
Have it sponsored by
Yeah.
Uber.
Yeah,
That's all you got to do.
Yeah, do shit like that.
I'm
But
Ubering home today.
but it's nothing.
And then, hey, I'm about to call my Uber.
Like they be
I've
stuffing.
been drinking too much.
They be stuffing all year. Why not let their hair down and
Right.
just enjoy themselves for the
It's supposed to be a
last
good
few
time.
hours of the year?
Right.
Yeah, but that was fun.
Just don't go, and also just don't go wild down lemon. That's all.
That's
I
all
can't
right.
really
Why
control
then when
it
you drinking
right.
in front
You can't
of
really right.
Well, I know that nigga not talking.
I know when I can't go crazy. Though.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
But we lost the whole episode because you didn't know.
I knew. I knew I could go crazy. That's why.
They matter. They matter.
I knew I could go
You're never wrong.
They're never wrong.
I knew I could go crazy.
Delete this.
But
Right.
y'all do the kiss at midnight. Kiss
If
your
I'm
wife
woke,
at midnight.
if I'm woke,
If
yeah.
you woke.
When I woke up about,
I do the champagne pop at midnight, nigga.
I went to sleep. We went to sleep.
Man, I think I set my alarm for like 11:50.
You was asleep.
Yeah. I woke up at like 11:50.
I ain't gonna lie, it was rough around our part.
We was
The girl eyes.
We was sleep.
It was 11:20. I'm finna go take a shower. I might wake up then.
We pop fireworks. You know it get dark at 4:30, so we pop fireworks about 7, 8 o'clock.
I don't know if that's the thing, Hootie. When you said that, I was a little surprised by that. Niggas
Pop
don't really
fireworks?
pop fireworks for New Year's.
We do.
People pop fireworks.
Yeah.
Because when the ball drops,
you think they start
the
selling
ball drop,
fireworks?
boom, and then fireworks.
I know
go.
big. I'm talking about like individual people. Like, 4th of July.
Well, I do.
That's what the
because
hood like to do.
I did it because my daughter asked me, "Can she come over so we can pop fireworks?"
Well, that was dope.
Be quiet. Nah. Ain't it loud when you come up with something nigga can't argue with?
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
argue with
nigga,
that.
my mama wanted to do it for the church.
Yeah.
My mama wanted to pop fireworks.
Nigga, fuck your mama in the church. You can't. It's nothing you can say. You just got to accept it.
Yeah, but that was dope. Shout out to New York for a day. That was cool.
Dummy money.
Brooklyn. Oh,
For a
the-
day, you know.
For
Wait,
Dumbo.
you say a day? How many days you do?
Flew
It
in.
looked like about 4 days.
Flew in. Spent the day. Flew out.
Nigga, a day looked like 4.
Dummy money.
I did a lot in them
That
days.
nigga made that day look very
That's a
days.
day. That was a day, goddamn.
That nigga go down for goddamn a week.
Nigga had a day.
With the Dumbo. Dumbo is a cool little area. Went to Soho House. Well, stayed at Soho House. Brooklyn
Dummy
Chop
money.
House.
What was the occasion? Just to go?
It was the announcement for my brother-in-law's fiance bridesmaids. When they say, "Oh yeah, you're my bride."
That's when you
So,
Dummy
so were
money.
the
Yeah.
bridesmaids there?
yeah, they all had tea.
Nigga, that's when you
Remind
got
me.
money. That's when you got money. When you
Money.
We gonna have a party for an announcement of the
Can I-
bridesmaids.
Make sure I'll text him. All right, let me tell you. Hey man, I want to go.
Yeah,
Include me. Where's it gonna be at?
in the Hamptons. So,
Like in Connecticut, Hamptons?
yeah, up there.
Oh, I can't
Pretty
wait.
houses.
Come on.
I know who to go to if I want to go.
You know to go to.
Oh, I know exactly
Well, you know
who to-
2 people to go to.
Yeah, no, I know who to go to.
The woman.
I'm going to the big dog.
The
If you-
woman. Go to the woman.
Nigga, I ain't talking to no assistant pimp. I'm going straight to the man.
The big dog.
Yeah.
But that was dope. If you ever go to New York, make sure to eat Brooklyn Chop House. That shit. I don't know if it's black owned,
Did you
but
get
it's
a
black
chopped
as
cheese?
fuck.
What you had?
No, this is a real like steak restaurant.
So you had a good steak.
Yeah, boy. Bone in ribeye.
So you went against your thing that it don't make sense to pay all that money for a steak. You went against that.
I know he
Yeah.
pays a
Okay.
pretty penny now.
You
Was
went
it worth
against
it?
Hell yeah.
So
And
that
it
steak-
wasn't cheap.
That steak different than this steak.
Oh, hell yeah. It's a different cow they have in that
yeah,
motherfucker.
Real cow.
Yeah, Moo Moo.
Foreign cows, goddamn. Cows
Organic
speak fluid,
hay.
goddamn Portuguese.
That nigga said moo moo.
Wow.
That is there, moo moo.
That shit was good. But yeah, that, came here. Shit, just had a week. Besides that, what about you, Stock?
This week was
Oh, saw 2 fights. A fight in the ring and almost a fight in the stands. last night. I don't know what the fuck they was doing. Why you want to
Fighting.
pay to
They
watch
was
the fight? The fight.
They was fighting.
Yeah, they were fighting.
Fighting
Fighting at the fight.
Fighting at the fight.
Hey, my man don't even look athletic enough to be doing this. But I will say, the theatrics were great because he knew they were gonna hold him
That
back.
man get beat
I
up.
mean,
Yeah.
No parts of that.
what you finna do?
How
now?
tall is Meek? Meek kind of tall, right?
Yeah, he about
6'2",
6'2".
6'3".
Yeah.
That nigga got a little height.
But I'm not picking a fight with a boxer. I don't care
Yeah,
how
yeah.
small he is.
MMA fighters and boxers.
He could be
Just think about
120
Just think about
I'm
that.
not
That's
picking
like
a fight
picking
with
a
him.
fight in front of the principal and the police resource officer. Like,
Right. That's what I'm
What's
saying.
somebody gonna really do to you in front of all them people?
All them folks.
Y'all seen my boy Wallow climbing over people. Nigga.
yeah, why was he was doing a lot?
The peacekeeper.
Yeah, he said he was keeping the peace.
That's near $1 million worth
brothers.
of game.
Between my
Like,
brothers.
man, hey man, y'all got to cut that shit out. I like shit. Like, you know what? We need more of those kind of people. And I like everything Wallow and them trying to stand for.
Even if they're making a spectacle.
Yeah, I mean they made it work, but they had already made. Nigga, I didn't create the spectacle,
Right.
but nigga, y'all
I
didn't,
just took advantage
y'all
of
didn't
it.
created the spectacle.
Yeah,
Let me
you
bring the
took advantage of
theatrics.
it,
Yeah, yeah.
He said, take advantage of him.
Yeah.
Take advantage, man.
He probably
Take
came in that
advantage.
bitch. Hey, nigga, this morning.
My
Good
brother.
morning. Good morning. Good morning.
He came jogging. He
My
not
boy-
be
my boy-
jogging.
Boy, that nigga was diving over people so smooth, wasn't it?
Right? I'm like, damn,
But yeah,
nigga.
this week, man, cool week, man. Coming off of New Year's, like when you go back to work, it's always like God
That
damn
shit
it.
be trash.
Yeah. It's almost like, am I still on cruise control? Or do I got to work? But I decided to work.
It's a
I've
new
been-
year.
I've been working hard. Yeah, it's a new year. Like I feel like as soon as New Year's hit, they ain't. Hey man, we ain't with your shit this year. So you can't get away with it early. So, but yeah, man, it was cool, man. Rolling into the new year, but you know, with anything, man, with New Year's, like I always tell y'all on holidays. People coming out with their resolutions. Are y'all big resolution people, or if not even resolutions, do y'all have thoughts in y'all mind of what y'all want to change or adjust for this new year?
Thoughts, not resolutions, but thoughts, definitely.
Are they different in that instance? Like, what's your thoughts? Give me one thought you had there.
I got a certain number I want to make this year. By the end of the year.
That's a resolution, right?
Like money?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a resolution. I think.
I mean, I can see them both. I mean, I
Do
can
y'all
see how
catch
they
yourself
similar.
looking at money a little bit more? Like,
Yeah,
damn, I want to make more money.
We're at the point where we have to.
Yeah.
We ain't got no choice. we ain't got
Because
no
you know what you
choice,
want to
fool.
do, so you know what you got to make.
We ain't got no choice. And to be fair, that's been every year. So
Yeah.
I get why they say why the richest man in the world want more money. Why not?
Why not?
Are
I
you a
ain't
big-
finna leave shit on the table.
Are you a big time like when you know how we talked about you wait for Monday to start over a new year? Is it?
I do look for a starting point. There has to be a starting point.
Right.
Let me get this,
I think it's
let me get
good
this shit
to
out my
measure.
system.
I think it's a good measurement too. Where I'm at from this time now to this time next year, it's a good place to start your measurement.
Yeah.
Whether it's business, how much I made in business or income, or like I don't know. It's just something about when the year end. Like even looking at like Content Factory books and stuff, I'm like, damn, if we can just double this will be oh my god, like it'll be. Like it's great, but if you can just double it, oh my god! So this year the
And-
goal is to try to double what we did last year.
And you have the ability to double it.
Right.
You got that.
You got it.
You can, but you got to put the work in.
got to put the work
You got to
in.
do it, and you got to be able to do it. So it is.
And hopefully it's free from bullshit. You know, the last year was full of bullshit.
it's gonna be. It's all, and that's just one type of bullshit. You're gonna learn. It's always gonna be some bullshit.
Do you anticipate the bullshit?
Yeah, you got to.
I do.
And I don't know if that's a
People
good
look
thing
at it
or
like
bad
it's
thing.
pessimistic to do that, but nigga, you don't anticipate the bullshit, and I'm gonna just sit here and I'm not gonna do anything because I think it's gonna be some bullshit coming. That's pessimistic. But just knowing that, like, hey, everything is going great right
But
now,
this can
but
happen.
this can happen. That's just more of a preparation.
I
It's just
think-
like a fire drill, nigga. You practice a fire drill at school, but you don't think that a fire gonna happen.
We doing active shooter training right now.
Yeah, there you go.
Shit, nigga, yeah. Be prepared for the active shooter, but fuck no, I don't want to deal with that shit because I don't know if I'm gonna react the same that the training tells me to react.
What is it? Fight, flight, hide, fight.
Don't get shot.
Right.
Fight or
Whatever,
flight.
don't get me shot.
Because in like if an active shooter comes in this bitch, that training kind of goes out the window a little bit.
Nigga,
Like,
I'm running.
You might have one thing that you take. You might have something you take from the whole thing, but
yeah, because like with a tornado, nigga, you know the area to go to.
yeah, go. we
So-
got- set it up.
Yeah, so you know where to go.
Right.
I think it's just repetition, like anything with practice and
But then it gets scary because what if that bitch fucks up your safe spot? Then what?
Yeah, what if the stairwell you're supposed to go down, the one that got hit?
well, then you better keep moving.
It's your time.
You gotta readjust.
It's
It's your time.
That's life though.
Yeah,
like
that's life.
that's life. Plan A gonna get fucked up sometime.
Right.
You got to readjust to B or C, and
I think my full life has been active shooter training.
I seen them.
too,
You
though.
seen them nigga, man. I ain't had no other plan, nigga. This was the only one that would work.
Nah, that ain't.
Shut up.
That's just the one that worked.
Nah, it's
But
cool.
no, but-
And
I
it's
can
cool
understand it though. Like
It's cool
okay,
that
cool.
happens.
This is the only one I think gonna work. But bitch, if this shit don't work, nigga, I'm finna figure out something else.
Yeah,
Right.
it's just
There's
that
another way
It
out
just so
here.
happened that
There's more than one way to skin a cat.
It just so happened that that person it worked for, but the 98 million other people who did that same thing you
They
had
tough.
in mind, it just ain't work for them. It's all gone. Ain't no more.
But no, like, can you really decide like what's the difference between it though? Like when people say they got these New Year's resolutions versus their goals.
Appreciate you kindly.
I don't think it's no different. Me
I
personally,
mean, New Year's resolution goals, whatever you want to call
Whatever
it.
you wanna call
If vision board, whatever you want that shit to be, that shit to me is all the same. But it's to me sometimes we talked about this. Sometimes putting shit on paper and seeing
Definitely.
it is better than it give you something to look at and get it out your head.
and you can oftenly go back.
Go back
even
to
though
it.
you write it down,
Always,
you still review them notes. Review that journal. Review your work. Review whatever. In that way you're gonna remember. Oh yeah, like it's like memories popping up in your phone from the beach trip. Yeah, I need a beach trip.
I used to be pretty cool back then.
Looking at that shit, I need a beach trip. You know what I'm saying?
You ever look at that shit like, damn, I used to be cool.
I used to be cool. I was slimmer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
was
had fun. You know, that's
Had a little bit more skin.
The nigga definitely left some across the Destiny Street. That nigga- I put skin into these streets.
right. My boy,
literally.
part of him still in Florida.
Hey, still in Florida. I always be there.
You're a part of Florida.
I'm
my
part
boy.
of Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
Hey, question, a random question. On planes, as soon as that bitch land, is y'all one of them people that stand up and be in the lanes?
I stand up, but
If I'm in the
getting
back,
out.
nah,
I'm
I'm
getting
sitting
out.
down chilling.
I wait on my turn.
I like to stretch
on
my
my
legs,
turn,
so I
right.
might stand up, but I ain't moving and getting in people's way and shit.
As soon as that bitch hit, he hit.
I
God
take
damn,
that.
nigga.
I'm
The fuck
taking,
is y'all standing
Where you
up
going?
for?
nigga, I be happy like, oh, we safe at that point.
Yeah. I get that.
Because I be nervous the whole flight. I ain't gonna lie.
I just like I told y'all before. I just hate when the person behind me trying to get up.
Like,
Like
no-
nigga, you two rows behind me. Fuck you up for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait your turn.
Cool out.
Because
Your
I'm
turn
gonna
come.
stand up when it's my turn. I'm gonna
Right.
take my time and,
and
hit the little boot.
I'm making sure I go before you. 'Cause
Yeah, I'm making sure I go before you.
I ain't mad at them up there, but you gotta wait.
No, you gotta wait.
Definitely
You
going
standing
after
up
me,
for no
goddamn.
reason.
Yeah.
You and your granny. I don't give a shit. Y'all gonna wait.
Granny can wait. You should have bought your tickets faster.
Sit her, she got a seat. Let her sit back down for a little bit. Let her rest her knees. Then we
Y'all
good.
niggas trash.
No, granny gotta wait. Fuck that.
Granny gotta wait.
I'm just doing, man.
Yeah, nigga trash.
No offense, man.
This week we saw Amazon. Amazon to cut 1,800 or 18,000. I'm sorry, let me not say 100. 18,000 jobs in the largest layoffs in e-commerce history. Basically, they just saying they trying to communicate and be open and honest and transparent about their different dealings, but they basically making layoffs.
It's money.
But I mean, is some of that just seasonal work?
Oh no, hell no!
not
Not 18,000 in the
18,000.
largest layoff in e-commerce history. That ain't seasonal.
It's just easy.
But you got to think what they do during Christmas, though. I mean, I ain't saying
Sure.
the whole 18,
Right.
but some of that.
But don't Christmas happen every year?
yeah, and
Okay,
they go
so-
and they
so
gonna
why
start
this-
hiring.
So why this one the largest one in history?
Because then last year they didn't
Last year
let
they damn
18,000
sure
go for
didn't let
last
nobody
Christmas.
go.
Or the Christmas before that. Probably not. I'm sure they didn't even let half of that go. But that's just like you said it. Nigga, tech. Everything is laying off people. Most jobs are laying off people other than like maybe government jobs.
They did say that the layoffs will mainly impact the company's retail stores, which includes the Amazon Fresh, Amazon Go, and the PXT organization. I don't know what that
Whatever the fuck
is.
those
really.
are.
Oh, it say it handles human resources.
But their warehouses are going to be warehouses.
Right,
And they ain't losing.
they
ain't
be short
They
no
not
employees
losing. They
in that
ain't
bitch.
losing no
All
jobs.
them drivers.
Yeah, they ain't losing. They need more drivers. They need more people in those warehouses. Those people are not losing
those
jobs.
one- and I'ma
But
tell
the
you
people in the
something, too.
offices probably are.
But I mean, you put it in the group earlier about the pay shit. Like, example.
That's
Last
why it
night,
gets tougher for people going to college too. 'Cause that's
last
the
night
people
we
in
went to
offices.
Walmart, right? And it's we finna go back to school, so it's a Sunday, basically Walmart run. You got to get all your shit. Nigga, we spent $300 in Walmart, so you can imagine the basket is full.
Hell no.
Nigga, I had
Why
to
not?
check that shit out myself. I had to do all of it. I had to do all the scanning
Well,
myself
so-
because nobody's at work. It was literally not one cash register open. Only thing that was open was self checkout, and we went at like 5 or 6 o'clock
So they let you do self checkout with a full bag.
with a full basket of shit. Boy, I started to do so many candy bar swipes on that hoe and put Pampers in that bitch. Boy,
Half of that shit would have got
for
swiped.
real, I swear, I'm telling you,
Y'all better do y'all goddamn job,
man.
I ain't
It
trying
was
to do
not
y'all.
one register open, bro.
I ain't
Not one register.
I ain't never been trained to be a cashier.
Me neither.
Sorry.
I don't know what swipes in with though. I slide it across and put it over there.
Like I said, it was 5 o'clock, like PM on a Saturday. Like no physical person is on a register checking people out.
On the register.
Yeah, I mean, I thought you go right on by. But
I just wasn't gonna say nothing because
Nobody don't want to work on Saturdays, but you know.
but again, that go back to what we were just saying? Like people laying people off, but shit, nigga, Walmart is definitely hiring if nobody is at work at a 5 o'clock on a Saturday.
Are they? They should hire more people because they're talking about they're gonna close stores because of theft. So
Well,
that's
Trust me.
hire more cashiers.
I would not be that. Well, never mind. Never mind.
I mean, but that's what they got insurance for. They get all that shit back. They just write that shit up.
And you're not closing for real.
No, they will.
Unless
shit,
it's just
nigga,
a loss.
ask Fairfield.
Unless the
That's what I'm
store,
trying to
the
tell
store,
you.
the store has to be at a loss.
Gone.
Go, bitch.
It's
The
just
store
a
got
building.
Over there.
It's just a place.
But in Hoover, in Calera, in Homewood, they're not going
And
anywhere.
again, that area, that's where we were. We were in Hoover.
You
See what
probably
I'm
was in
saying?
Hoover East. You got to go to
I
Hoover
was
West.
in Hoover, 150.
Yeah, Walmart, y'all have too much faith in people. Hire some workers to
Man, listen.
secure your shit and make sure it gets scanned.
I
That's all
cannot
y'all.
promise you I'm gonna be that honest next time. I'm telling you, you're gonna be some 9,000
That $300 gonna turn to
white
$120.
chocolate Hershey bars on that bit. My order gonna be about $56. I'm gonna have a TV in that bit.
$8. $1.50 TV.
Real.
Did y'all see in Louisiana? Pornhub. They basically said that starting January 1st, which the turn of the new year, the state is making people provide proof of ID or identification for your age and stuff in order to get on Pornhub.
They kink
I
shaming.
thought they were.
I'm not giving you my information.
They kink shaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I don't want to
at
tie
this
my...
point, it's too many ways to go find something. Nigga, I'm gonna go to Bang Brothers. Nigga, like,
Look at the
sorry, Pornhub, y'all just gonna lose in
Y'all-
Louisiana.
yeah.
I'm
Look
going
at
to
the
Bang
type-
Brothers.
I'm not finna tie my porn history to my driver's license. Is you crazy?
XXX.
They look at that. They were like, Jeremiah Todd likes midgets and mechanics. Porn. Like, what the fuck?
With his picture.
Right? Yeah, they're smiling at it. Like, nah, nigga, no, can't do that.
Midget maids.
You know that shit gonna be like, watch him fuck his stepsister. Nigga, no.
Bye bye, Louisiana Pornhub.
Yeah,
Y'all
like,
like,
They said
Just like-
midgets like it's all right. They're little people now. Who like
I mean, hey, man,
Little maids.
and mechanics.
Mechanics. Stepmothers.
I'm sorry, I ain't mean to be offensive.
So
I ain't-
if they ask you to put your ideas over it.
I ain't,
No.
not even my ID, nigga. I ain't giving my email. I ain't giving
No.
nigga
Just imagine
my
you ready,
phone
like you
number.
got the lotion right there, you got everything set up, and you getting ready to. Oh damn, I need my ID.
Scan
Hold
your
on.
ID.
You over there pulling out your wallet and shit, trying to. Nigga, I'm trying to.
Nigga, just let me go to.
By the time I do that, I don't even want to finish.
No.
Let me go to
could've thought about it,
this.com
like,
and get my video and go.
There's too many other sites out there, Pornhub. You tripping.
So basically, Pornhub full of shit.
XXX don't ask you nothing, okay?
Nothing.
Nothing. What do you want to see?
said midgets and mechanics.
Mechanics. Hey, that might need
Hell of
to
a
be
search, man.
That might
Let's
need
see
to
on
be
the
it for
browser.
real.
Hey, Dez ain't lying though. He said you can watch that shit on Twitter, but because Twitter is the place where you go see.
Hey,
all the
Twitter got
porn.
some shit though.
I don't know how to get
Why
on my
was they
Twitter
talking
page
about
no
on
more.
Facebook? Like, it was the thing where, like, they were saying people putting vagina on their stories.
I don't know.
I was like,
Oh, they was they were
On they,
doing that. It was
Facebook
saying
store?
like watch my store.
I don't
There was
read.
niggas doing that. You probably I guess if it was saying only women, I guess you gonna see schlong, and on it was a girl saying hey only men watch my store.
Facebook is a weird page. I don't really read a whole lot of stuff over there. It'd be weird. Like, why Facebook such a weird place compared to all the other sites?
Man.
well, it's long form. You know, you get to actually say your words instead of just posting pictures. It's interesting. It's an interesting place.
That's why you hang out over there, huh? That's where you get your arguments at.
I
Huh?
be
That boy
chilling.
over that
Yeah,
bitch.
my
He
boy
be-
be posted up over that thing. I guess I stated the Instagram. Ain't no arguments for me over there.
I ain't been arguing lately though on Facebook.
Oh, no, you gonna argue big time on Instagram. You be arguing
Over Facebook?
You be no, Facebook. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Facebook, nigga. I don't never comment. I don't say shit on Facebook because you next thing you know, you arguing with Big Earring. Like, fuck am I arguing with him for?
You don't matter. You don't mean.
And then they say, boy, the nigga on Facebook arguing, them nigga be slick, nigga. Fuck, nigga, I got who? What
Fuck
the nigga
nigga.
just call?
I ain't cool with you like that.
That's when you
Right.
you turn.
Yeah, my
I'm
homeboy.
gonna put a bag on this nigga head. Fucking thing. You be mad, nigga. You arguing with a nigga, a church guy got there. This nigga going off on your motherfucker.
I ain't not deacon.
in front of everybody.
Calm down, deacon. Before I fuck
seen,
you up.
I done seen Can't Get Right get
You
cussed
trying to
out.
fuck up the deacon.
I done seen Can't Get Right get cussed out enough times on that. No, that's not a place to go.
Yeah, stay away from them.
That nigga be losing like a motherfucker.
And stay away from
I
that
don't be
person.
losing. I think I got to win and
Yeah,
work
man,
it
you
on
be
Facebook.
losing to the weirdest. You be a little weirdo. You be losing.
You lose because you fussing with them.
He be like, "Shut your bitch ass up."
Damn. All right, I'm out.
Damn,
I ain't even
ain't
know
too
what.
much I can do.
I ain't
dog.
know it that serious. I'm out. You lost.
That's,
I'm out.
yeah, you lost.
You bow gracefully, you lose. Huh?
Nigga just like that shit on Facebook.
Unless you slap that nigga, you lost.
Yeah, you lost.
Gabrielle Union.
Trash.
She opened up
lost.
about her feelings. The entitled. Basically, she basically said that in her first marriage, that because she was paying all the bills and carrying the biggest load in the house, she felt like she was entitled to cheat.
I got a question.
It made social media go in a frenzy about if you're carrying such a load or if you the provider of the home, are you allowed to cheat and have multiple situations going on? Thoughts?
My question would be, does Dwayne Wade pay all the bills? Because I'm pretty sure.
I mean, she
I'm
said in
pretty
her
sure-
first marriage.
I know she said in her first marriage, but I'm pretty sure right now in their marriage, he probably doesn't have to, but does he pay all the bills? Which means he has the right to cheat, right?
Yeah, you was mad when
Maybe they go 50.
when he popped out that baby.
I bet they don't go 50.
Man.
Shit, he paying all the bills,
Man, when
goddamn
the
it.
last time she made a movie, them checks ain't
It's been a
coming
minute
in.
now.
Yeah, man.
Hey man, I
But
like.
I'm sure she got money, but I'm pretty sure he pays all the bills.
You got a lot more money.
And if I was him, I would pay all the bills
All the
as well.
bills.
But based on her shit, he gets to cheat.
Yeah,
Man,
I bet.
You know,
but also
some rules
fool,
don't apply to us when they put out there. Who you?
That's
Nah,
true.
I ain't with that shit.
Yeah, nigga, you
I ain't
can't-
with that shit.
Nigga,
know
if you make
that
out 100,000, them rules don't apply to you.
well, I'm saying if you make 100,000, you pay all the bills. Just the fuck they do.
No, I ain't talking about in that point. I'm talking about
Them
their
rules.
rules.
You cannot be
Basically,
Diddy.
Right.
You can't.
Yeah.
But
Right.
you can be litty.
You know what I'm saying?
You can be litty.
Yeah,
goddamn.
it's frowned
No, you
upon
can't.
when we do it.
I think you can. I'm making it more basic than that. Like, cause I'm saying that to say I don't believe in that stupid shit she's saying. Like, because I pay all the bills or she pays all the bills, you get to cheat. No, that's my whole point.
no, but
Well,
also,
everybody at this
That's my
table, I'm
whole
pretty
point.
sure is with you when you say that.
That's my
Yes.
only point. Like, I wasn't saying
but
you get the
also,
right to do
we
it.
keep
No.
letting them do this to us.
I'm
They
not-
do this to us every couple of months.
Y'all, I'm not
The
letting you do it.
ways do this to us. They say some type of outlandish shit to get social media going, and we fall for it.
Who?
I don't.
I'm tired of the
Wades.
ways.
The Wades.
I'm tired of Gabrielle Union. I used to love her. She was on my list. She was up there.
She still low.
Nah, fuck that.
And she keep her mouth closed.
But she gonna never mind.
She just gotta shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. Goddamn. Just shut up.
I know where you going.
So that don't apply in y'all world.
No.
No, I don't believe in that. Either way. If I have a woman who's good enough to pay all of the bills, I'm gonna champion my woman. I want her to be able to do that. But that don't mean she get to cheat, and vice versa.
And also
That
we
champion is what's gonna get it.
and also we can't put celebrity rules into our shit. That ain't crazy.
No,
We
I'm
can't put
saying,
celebrity rules into our shit.
What you mean? Huh?
They people too.
I'm saying if I pay all of, I don't give a fuck if I make $10,000 or $1 million. If I pay all of the bills, what's the difference?
Well, no, I'm saying like you can never do what Diddy do,
What's the difference?
and 3-4 women just gonna be cool.
I
with it.
can't, but the little Tamisha from the hood, I probably can on. No, I can't do it to Beyonce.
No, you ain't gonna be able to tell her that you got two other girlfriends.
Nah, I cannot lie.
Nigga,
what
if I'm-
he's doing, like, nigga, the world has pretty much conformed to their relationship. Like,
Who did it?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I've been saying that.
The
I see
world
people
has pretty much
that's so
conformed to
good.
that
You
stuff,
got
so
her
that shit is-
smiling, and I'm like,
right.
oh,
Like, them
okay.
niggas are like, wait,
So
if he doing this for her, I could turn a blind eye to it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like this nigga literally just had a kid, and you don't hear the outrage. Like, see, so
let that have been one of us, goddamn. Them niggas-
Right?
He's a bum human
Boy.
being.
How could
So
you
trash.
boy. That shit weird.
That's
She's
why I'm
been there
saying
for you.
it doesn't apply to us.
She was there for you in the Fed.
It's weird. It's so weird.
She's there for you in the Fed. Diddy. How can you do that?
Held you down.
Shut up. I'm Diddy. I'm Diddy.
Hold my umbrella.
Nigga, I got her Honda. I got all 80 y'all Hondas. Chill out.
Boy, you better move along here.
Moving along.
But back to what I originally said, no, that does not give you the right, Gabrielle Union, to cheat on your husband because you paid all of the bills.
She just didn't like, bro.
Because if
all
that's
it
the
is.
case, then all rich men
She
get to
didn't
cheat
like,
on
bro.
their wives.
Right.
What y'all don't champion?
And what that man was doing, that man was just minding his own business. And then he pull up his phone. Gabrielle Union said she was fucking everybody on you.
This might help his t-shirt sales though. Whatever he doing, I don't even know what the nigga doing.
With the
Sell
hoodie.
t-shirts.
The bitch online
Whatever
quick.
he doing, goddamn. My boy t-shirt sales been with us.
Book coming soon.
Thank you, Gab.
I'll write a book of her ass so fast.
I'd be like, thank you, Gab. Yeah, you gonna get this book too. You
Yeah.
like, Dez, I'll buy that book.
Y'all niggas.
Y'all nigga won't buy dead book.
I'm
Y'all crazy.
gonna write that book if Dez. I'm gonna buy it if Dez write that book.
Damn, bro.
In Birmingham, we saw that the Birmingham mayor, Randall Wolfham, basically announced that he heard the cries and the outrage of a lot of the neighbors and the people around the community in regards to the homeless problem here in the city of Birmingham. And he basically is coming up with an initiative to create homes, shelter, refuge for all homeless. He posted a picture that had the little, I don't know what you would
shed.
call them,
Like
like
a
little
shed.
shed.
Like a shed.
To try to combat the homeless. If you in Birmingham, especially once you get over like Green Springs, you start seeing those little tents and stuff going up
Under the bridge.
Yeah.
Stuff,
And you see all those little small little tent cities and stuff. And so he's basically trying to combat that with this housing thing where he's going to create little communities and pockets where they can go and have a place to sleep. That's reasonable.
Super dope.
Big hand clap.
Super dope.
Super dope. I want to see how I want to
you
see
manage it.
the logistics of
Yeah,
it.
how you manage it?
And also getting people in. Like some people don't want to be conformed to like anything. They cool with what they do. Oh, very small. They cool with what they got going on, and they don't want to follow anybody's rules. They don't want to conform. But logistics of it, you're gonna have
Say it
to
again.
have security.
Say it again.
You need to have. I think you need to have
Dummy.
mental health counselors.
Yes.
But yeah, how you gonna do it?
And then ultimately, what do you do for food purposes? Because if you're putting them all in that one spot, they can't all fight for food or for money from.
Well, they've
the
already
local-
had the
you know,
little place,
How that go?
the little mission thing where they can go get their food and stuff from. So maybe that's just, you put the community close by where that's at. Maybe, I don't know.
But I thought you had to stay there the night. I think they locked them in. I mean, not locked them in, but you spend the night.
And yeah, that's when
they
you
have
go to
locked
the
in.
missions. When
The
you
mission.
have to be there by a certain time.
And can
to
they
get to bed.
can they all stay in one? Because you know that gets what puts people out of those like the missions is they put them out every day, and so you got to get here early enough for there to be enough
Yeah.
beds
Well,
for
see,
it to work. Like how does that go too?
Well, see, I think we'll never know the sure number of how many people that are homeless or whatever. But it's like that in LA, like because in LA, it's a ton of homeless people, and they have those little like pods set up for them. They don't go. You know what I'm saying?
lot
But
of- they
a
don't
lot of
go.
people don't go. They'll just rather sleep on the streets. For what reason, we don't know. But here, our problem is not what their problem is. I'm telling you, like their homeless problem versus ours, minute, bro.
So do you put them, but like stuff like that? Because like every time I come here, like I be riding by and I be seeing the same kind of homeless people and the dogs that be with the homeless people, and I see all of that. So do you need to put those little kind of things in a different place, like put them on the side of and I know they won't do that, but like when we get off the interstate to come here, put them over there, a couple of them,
I don't know where it's
but they
stationed.
won't do that. I
But
bet.
wherever it's stationed, it has to be somewhere where they can have access to all of that. It's got to be like food or whatever. Like, because
what if
at the end of the day, man, like you got to think when we had that cold front through here a couple of weeks ago, it didn't matter what dude would have said or what rules and parameters were put in place. they would have. I guarantee you,
you
they
can't
would have
say-
been in there.
You can't say that. That's you speaking from your standpoint.
No, that's life and death. But Birmingham does a good job and been doing a good job.
Right,
Usually
they open
those,
the Boutwell.
yeah, the Boutwell below freezing, they open the Boutwell. They all know they can go to Boutwell, and it's different centers that they can go to. So now you can be all when that temperature drop, they get the fuck on.
You better find seek shelter. Okay. So yeah, big ups to the mayor for that one though.
Yeah, I think.
Hey man, Birmingham, off of that, Birmingham just booming, to be honest.
It is. It's
We becoming one of the biggest restaurants, foodie cities it is.
Yeah.
Nigga, these concerts we getting is
It's everything,
damn, they
like-
touching my pockets, but god damn, it's good to see
It's
coming
always.
to the city.
I've noticed that it's always something to do, and I notice it by noticing like, damn, what that's at? Damn, what that's at? Damn, I see people doing stuff that you didn't know was going on. So it's a lot going on in Birmingham.
Facts.
It's a big ass city, like
Facts.
compared to a lot of cities and places. It's a big ass city with a lot of shit going on. Just seek that shit.
Right.
Man, I don't know how long we gonna have with him, but
He did what
that
he
boy
needed to
came
do.
in and did his thing.
I think we're gonna have him longer because
No.
unless he goes on
Is
to be
this a
something
position
bigger.
change?
Yeah, bigger. No. The only problem I ever had with Woofing was when he was saying he's not. It made it seem like he wasn't investing in downtown.
Bigger like what? Because can he become governor? But bigger like what?
Oh yeah, when old Meemaw go, I think he got a good. Well,
Is Alabama?
It's still in Alabama.
Still
It's still in
red.
Alabama.
Still red.
Stop it.
It's still in
The
Alabama.
guy who was fighting at the Capitol probably has a better opportunity than him because of who he is.
But
Mike
I mean,
Rogers or whatever his fighting name is.
but
Won't happen.
if you think about it,
It'd be dope, but won't happen.
if you think about it, he'll hold Birmingham in a governor's race. He'll hold Birmingham. He'll hold Huntsville, and he'll hold Mobile.
I don't know if he hold Huntsville. You tripping? You just gave him a place that I don't think he
don't
gets.
need-
And
Facility
is that
right.
enough? And is that enough compared to the rest of the
I think
state?
Huntsville is liberal. It's black and liberal.
Sure, it's
Yeah,
not
but-
black.
Wait, who they got?
It might not be black, but it's liberal.
It's liberal, but they
Because
can
they
also,
got money.
But they're gonna also still
well,
side
money normally tends to side with
with money.
Republicans.
Right.
Yeah, bigger money. White.
It'd have to be what Republican is up there.
Man, you crazy. I didn't see black people with money.
Okay,
be right
so-
there with
Give you
Brick.
figures.
But is that enough? Birmingham and
No,
Huntsville.
it's not.
And so, still,
No, but I also include Mobile.
is that enough?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
People that have to come out to vote.
They
You gotta
would
remember the
definitely have to
birds.
come out the vote. Right.
Like, I don't think it's enough. It's not enough Democratic votes in the state of Alabama. We know that. They've been saying it for years. Even if he does the record number, it's just not enough.
So I think he
He
wins.
probably wouldn't do governor, but he'll probably do Senate.
I
Yeah,
think he's
something
gonna,
like now he can win that because then you only have to win your district, your
Yeah.
area. You know what I mean? But
But if I'm woofing, I stay in Birmingham because it's a lot going on in Birmingham, and for him in Birmingham,
He might want more.
That could be a king in Birmingham. He a king in Birmingham. So
He might want more.
like what?
I mean, he got a lot of national shit behind him.
Yeah, I agree. But until then, stay in Birmingham.
Yeah. He been in Birmingham a minute.
Yeah.
did y'all see that the Mega Millions? It raised more than $1 billion after nobody won the Friday draw.
Get a ticket, mama.
I'm telling you, God.
Please,
I'm
mama.
gonna
Get
send
the
my
lucky
mama
ticket, mama.
$20.
Have y'all noticed that with the drawings and stuff? Like I don't know, the last
lately.
4-5 ones then
Got to the
hit
billion.
them bees.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, not because we don't talk about it until it get there. The last one probably was about 6-7 months.
So is the lottery cheap?
No, it wasn't no 6-7 months ago when we was just talking about this $1 billion
It sure
lottery. That was
wasn't.
a couple of months
2 or
ago.
3 months ago.
Yeah, that wasn't long at all.
It's been a lot last year.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot
It was
last
one
year. A
lottery
nigga just hit the
$1
record.
lottery
A nigga
for
just hit the
real.
record a couple weeks ago.
If it
and if
was-
Dez was, paying attention, he'll probably have it up there for us where we could, sort it out. But I don't know what he's doing.
You looking at who the best in podcast
like,
up
yeah,
there?
I
Who's the
don't-
best in
How many
podcast?
Bridget
podcasts?
Motorsports.
But
You see what you did?
Right.
You see what you did, man?
we
It's me.
Yeah,
It's
nigga.
me. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Stop
Right.
fucking up, man.
Ain't gonna have no ankles this week.
right. That bitch just been on 2 the whole time, goddamn. But we done had a lot of lotteries. The last 2 or 3 just seem like they've been kind of
$1 billion.
And I'm not saying
Or
2 or 3 in a
900 million.
row, but just the
Okay,
last 2 or
right.
3 big ones. Them little
Yeah, they
billions,
reached the
they'd
billion.
have been coming across.
I done seen $1 billion a couple
Big
times.
B's.
And there's been a couple billionaires.
And we keep going over it, but y'all taking the annuity.
In $1 billion, I actually said that I probably would take the. Oh wait, yeah.
It depends. Whatever. How much am I getting?
I'm sorry.
What-
I thought
how much do I get a year for $1 billion?
You probably get about 700.
I'm taking. I take
700,000.
700 million. What the fuck?
Oh, I'm trying to see what you were saying.
700 billion.
Give me 700 million a year. I'm
No,
cool.
you're not gonna get that with the annuity.
No, I don't
No,
think so
if
either.
you take the lump sum, you probably
No,
get 700.
remember they broke it down, nigga. If you take the lump sum, you're gonna get like 300 out of that billion. After you go federal taxes, state taxes, local, county, and something taxes.
Well, you got to do that. You got to
Right.
do that regardless.
Right,
Yeah,
so it was
that
like
annuity
320. It was like 325 is
in
what
your
you
bank account.
So
But you gonna
listen.
have to, you gonna have to pay half
guys,
or whatever.
No, I'm talking about on the lump sum.
So guys, listen. I am 37, 38 years old. How much would I get for an annuity?
Hang on, you 37 or 38? Or
Yeah,
you
I be forgetting I'm CTE and I'm getting old.
1-0.
Okay, so for 30 years, how much do I get a year?
20 years. Shit, I don't know.
Give me that, because I'm getting more money. I'll take that. I'm getting more money overall, man, and I'm cool with 30 million a year.
You still working?
For what? Yeah, but not at work.
Oh, for a week? Until they fuck. Look here. Let me say.
I'm sitting on tables. Hey, nigga.
Hey.
That don't go that way. Boss, you ain't my boss, okay? What you talking about?
Look here. I am the captain.
I'll pay you to do your job. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I'm taking for that. I'm me personally. I always said that, and I always kind of stuck to that, nigga, because I could go spend 40 million every year and get more next time.
As long as I can pass
But
it on.
I'm not gonna go do it and be stupid, nigga. Of course, I'm gonna try to capitalize off of it. I'm gonna try to make it work. But if it doesn't, because if I get 400 million and I go try to make a $400 million deal, I'm assed out. But each year I'm getting a 30 million, trying to make a $30 million deal.
Because I
I'll take
felt
that.
like with
I'll take that.
the
And
annuity,
I'm cool.
it was like a upfront. It was getting like what 2.2 million a year, or something like that. It was something crazy. $3 million a year.
Not with a billion.
Nah, it got to be at least
Not with
about
a billion.
20, 30 million.
Not with a
year.
billion. Shit, with a billion. It depends on the billion.
Nigga, okay, cool, great,
Shit.
even better. I'm just saying, like the annuity, and when it gets up in them billions, it's probably better than the lump sum.
Yeah, I'm taking a. But if it's 100 million,
Shit, baby.
give me my lump sum. The lower numbers, I'm taking a lump sum, but a billion, I'm taking an annuity.
Yeah, that's something to think about.
I think I'm probably taking that lump sum.
Do I want to get
I'm
all
not.
my shit?
In the
up?
billion, you taking a lump sum?
I think I'm taking that
I'm
lump
not.
sum.
I don't know. I might take them 20 million a year.
Yeah, that 20 mil a year gonna be all right.
Because it's
After a
like,
while, you be like, what was that deal that nigga got $1 million?
you can do a lot with that. Like I can go to
Bobby
people and be like,
Bonilla or
"Nigga, you know I'm finna get $1 billion now. Like what we need to do?" And I probably can make a whole lot of moves just off the credit off that shit.
yeah, and think about you think you could spend 20 million in a year.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, but I'm not.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
not.
For a billion with the 20 annuity, that's 50 million a year.
Give me that. I take
And then
that.
after taxes, you get you gonna have about 25.
Sign me
you're-
up for that shit.
No, you're doing your math, nigga. They actually gave us an article that showed you exactly what it was, and that varied based on state.
Yeah.
Taxes.
I said after taxes. I just gave an estimate. I ain't
Said
say
50
Right.
million,
But you said
25.
50 million. That's high. That's way too
Say
high.
25.
20 years. Yeah, if you divide a billion by 20,
50 million a year?
Yeah.
No, that's not
But he
what
said
it was.
25. He said 25 after tax.
CNN
I don't know.
broke it down, and it wasn't no $50 million a year. That's too much.
If
It's gonna be a little lower than that,
20,
but it's still gonna be a
I'm
lot.
taking
It depends on how many years they pay out. It's
I
simple math.
said based off 20 years.
It's 30 year payout.
So do it based
Oh, it's a
off
30-year
Do
payout.
it based off 30.
Well, that's my mouth. Shit.
Nigga, it ain't
No, we ain't got to do all that. Who,
Yeah,
who gives
it's
a
a little
fuck?
bit less.
Who gives a fuck?
billion divided by 30.
Either way, 50 million, 20
But see, your
million.
phone don't let you put a billion in. It don't let you put 100 million in.
Oh, do it. You sure?
I'm sure. Maybe I could put all nines in.
Turn
We'll
the
be
side
$1 off.
Yeah, there you go.
Nigga said we'll be $1 off.
That's 33 million.
Give me that. A year.
So yeah, after taxes, you
15.
get about
I
17.
can't
10,
spend 33
10 to
a
15.
year, I don't think.
Yeah. So
Yes, you can.
33 a year? 30?
You ain't spending 33 a year. You
Well,
spend
you-
about 17.
I think it'll be that first year. That's why I like it, because that first year you'll probably, that's when you're gonna want to go get your house and get your car and
Fact,
stuff like
fact.
that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
state, and you just add on to it from
and then you get your people your lump sum.
But I think
out
it help
that
you be
first year.
modest, because if you
Right.
give me a $500 million lump sum, then
I
I
ain't
go get
modest at
a
all.
$20 million
Right.
house versus you give me
Nigga, I'm spending 400,
17 million.
400 so
I might go
fast
get a $5 million house.
Right.
and be happy with it.
Right.
Because I don't need that much house.
I don't need
Yeah,
that.
no.
I just want to put everything in my house and a move where you.
I
niggas
think $1
can't
million
get to me.
house would be just fine.
In
Facts.
Alabama. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
definitely
Facts.
have a house where it's like at least a mile of land before you get to the house.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Alabama.
Oh, you got to drive.
So,
right.
so when the motherfuckers decide to hop the fence, they're gonna pick your ass off before you
You're
even
gonna be
get
tired.
there.
You're gonna be tired by the time you get to the
Yeah,
house.
as soon as pow, damn,
got him again.
he sink me. yeah, I seen you. You gonna have to wait at the gate to get me.
All kind of little
But then I'm gonna be in a bulletproof car.
Yeah,
so
I just
like,
want to be
yeah,
somewhere
yeah.
you can't never say, oh, I was just in the neighborhood.
And if you
Yeah.
make it to the house, I'm going into the shelter down below.
Nigga gonna hit that button. You may enter. Yeah. So, but that's that. Do y'all ever feel like, man, sometimes with everything that be going on with like social media, like you look up and you see like, you know, the kid shoots his teacher. You look at everything we went through last year. And like you just see little milestones like, oh man, it's this. And then they come and go so fast. Do y'all ever feel like sometimes life feel like simulated kind of like, or like feel like it don't be feeling like real or authentic because like you see people dealing with real life shit, like Young Thug, for example. He going through something serious. You see the NFL player who was going through something serious. And for social media, it's just a talking point.
Another
It's
day
a
to talk about
commentary
something.
to talk about something. But behind those situations are real situations.
Mm-hmm.
But in January, we'll talk about it. And by the next week, we talking about something totally different. Do y'all ever feel like sometimes life like starting to feel simulated or fake or like we just rushing through everything and we not really enjoying moments?
Yep.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's rushed, definitely. Everything has to be fast. Everything has to nothing is settled in. Like it's about the picture that you paint and the illusion that you can create for somebody else to seek their validation. That's what I think social media has done. Honestly, like the people that's around you that matter. Like if you go on a date, put your phone up.
Mm-hmm.
Simple. Enjoy the person to be in that moment with that person. If you're out with your kids, yeah, you can document, take a few pictures, take a few clicks. All right, be in the moment with your kids. You ain't gotta appeal to the world like I got everything going on and I'm this and I'm that.
Going off what Ty said, like this Dave Chappelle Chris Rock show. I'm looking forward to it because you got to put your phone up. Like he was saying, like live in the moment. Sometimes you be wanting to do it for the gram and record everything. Like I hate people that record a whole fucking concert because you ain't in it. You might as well, you ain't gonna never go back and watch that video.
Is it okay because that's the new way of life for them?
I mean, but you missing it. A clip
You
is
missing the
cool.
concert.
A memory is cool, so you can come back and but you post it. I post now.
Who's to say though?
Well, I'm just saying for me.
Because I could easily have my phone like this and still be into that bitch.
But that's what I said.
Yeah, but you still taking away. I want to be in the
something.
moment. I want to be in that bitch like.
That's you.
Well, that's what
And
I.
that's okay
Yes,
too.
that's why I'm talking.
That's okay too. I'm saying that's okay too.
That nigga.
Like
I was trying to take my.
these are
opinion.
my thoughts
These
from
are my
Joe.
thoughts.
Yeah, dude.
These are Joe thoughts.
But can the other side be okay as well? That's what I'm asking.
That's cool, but I think it's a better experience.
Okay.
Like
Facts.
it's a reason why we don't be on our phones when we podcasting because you're not in it. If you're on your phone, you halfway over here.
So when I be telling you put your phone up, you okay with that?
Yeah, because I be in my phone. I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas talking about. I'm in my phone.
He also tells me get reels of us. So it goes both ways.
Well, that's a
and
necessity.
Oh, here go
it goes,
Dez.
it goes both ways.
You don't know how to compartmentalize those two things?
Yes, I understand that it goes both ways. Both things can be true.
One is, but
His
one
key-
is for
his
the
key-
podcast, and one is
for the podcast.
taking away from the podcast.
No, both
Yes.
are both.
Yes.
Are for.
Yeah, if you like
Both are
texting
for.
outside, you take
Yeah,
away.
you're taking away from the podcast.
That's different.
about?
I'm saying having
Come
your
on,
phone.
Dez, hit the button, hit the button, hit the button, hit
Hit
the
all
button.
the buttons.
I'm saying having the phone for something. That's what I'm saying. Good job. Good job, Dez.
Shit.
Good button.
dummy.
Good
Yeah.
button, Dez.
Damn it.
That don't count for who they logic.
No, he was dumb as
Yes.
hell just then.
Dez got the point y'all didn't.
Damn, he let him off the hook sometimes.
Thank you, Dez.
Nah, I just but is that the same thing like we say on social media? Like I wake up, I tell my significant other, happy birthday, I love you, I give you birthday gifts, I give you a shower, and then like they just say, they be like, well, you didn't tell me happy birthday on social media.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
I wish I would.
I mean, some people
But no, that
some
means
people
something.
mean something
That
to people.
means something.
well, I
That
guess-
supposed to be mean
I
something.
guess it does, because if I don't say that, then I'm really going
What
against
does
my
it
own
mean
point.
though?
So,
And who does it mean something to?
that person. If you know that, then you got to know your person. If you know your person likes that, do that for your person.
Yeah.
You know, I
get it.
guess.
I get it.
Cause I don't be wanting to post that shit, but if it means something to her, then
Man,
it is what it is.
I'm gonna be like at my age now, where I'm at, and I'm my opinion.
Yeah, you got to
My
understand.
thoughts.
Booty gone.
Yeah, my thoughts only.
No, he
Man,
ain't saying
social
booty.
media is so full of cap at this point. It's some of the fakest, unrealistic shit. Everybody trying to show somebody that they live a certain type of way or that they have a certain type of lifestyle or this is how I live, but they don't live like that in real life.
Right.
Like, I don't know, at the point I'm at, man, I ain't with all that shit no more. Like, nigga, it's either finna be this or I ain't posting that shit like that.
Like I tell people, like couples, unless they just batshit crazy, they never post their arguments. It be goals all day. Anybody with goals,
In 2023, we need to start, nigga, we need to go live during the middle of the argument.
People will tell you.
Motherfucker, I told you.
You know what you're gonna get?
Did I tell you I ain't like that toilet tissue?
Do you know what you're gonna get?
Yeah,
You shouldn't be doing that on the internet.
You should be showing all that.
Right.
No.
But nah, yeah, but y'all think this other shit
But
is
y'all
real.
want my highlights.
Yeah.
Smile, bitch. You hear little Duval smile, bitch.
Who they travel everywhere. Nigga, show that goddamn power bill that's cut off when you get
Right.
back from traveling.
I can't.
Show the goddamn below set, but you ate all
I had to get an extension on my car note because we went to Vegas.
Show that credit card that you just that about to get charged off because you went to Vegas.
$9,000 on it, you paid $10 on the bill. Nah, bitch. Nah, don't
So,
pay $10
yeah,
on a $9,000 bill.
Man.
That's what y'all be
You
doing. And I
can't believe that shit.
But me personally, I refuse to do that. I get that, and I want every experience in the world. But if I can't do it, I ain't doing it. That's just me.
what are you talking about?
Are you not listening to it? But with the conversation of what we're talking about, man.
No, I kept up with it.
You didn't.
Oh man.
We rolling.
We rolling.
I don't know what we're talking about.
You told him to keep up with the conversation. That was
he
Yeah, Hooter was like, yeah, I don't do it, but you know, sometimes I just do it.
what I said that about?
I guess go to Vegas.
I think he's talking about the concert. Remark you made. Aren't you talking about the concert?
I do it, but then I did it.
You said in the concert, it's nothing. You can do it like this and then still be enjoying the concert. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Don't worry about
But I think that's what he was saying.
it. I don't think he knows what he was saying. Don't.
Okay.
But let's just move, let's move on past from it. Doesn't matter. Two things can be true. You can be an old guy and just want to be in a concert and enjoy the concert with no phones. You can also be a young kid with your phone up and enjoy the concert.
But I
both
mean,
things can be true,
clip-
and it's okay.
And both things should
I
be
get what
true.
you're saying.
And that's all
I
I'm
get what you're
saying.
saying.
Yeah.
A clear.
Now,
all I was
I'm
saying.
here.
Now I'm
This
always
what's
with you.
happening
Like
in
two
here,
things
and
can
that's
be
it.
true.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Two things
So
can
your way is
coexist.
your way. The 18-year-old way is his way. That's all.
Right.
But see, I was
hope-
talking
I hope-
once again.
So
these are
when
the
you say,
thoughts.
what the fuck you talk? That's all.
He was just saying that was his own opinion.
And I understood that. And I also wanted him to try to see other sides. But you got to see both sides. You don't have to.
I don't think he
but-
would. That's what he was saying. Like, I don't think he was saying that he didn't see the side. He was just telling his opinion.
No, he was telling me he didn't see the side.
Gotcha.
No, I was saying
That's between you and him at that
what
point.
I deem better.
I was like, I said you can sit here and do this. And he was like, no, you can't do that. Right?
No,
Or
then I
or
showed you
wrong?
how you're splitting your interests. You can't do both.
He-
Just like
Now,
we
you-
agreed that.
you see? He
Just like
said-
we agreed,
so
I can't
both
be
can't-
texting
both
and then
can't
the
be
podcast.
true, right?
Well, then what was different with what he's saying than what you was telling Dez just a
Because
second
my
ago?
thing was both can be true.
Well, Dez was offering his opinion.
Of what?
Or what works for him.
That can be true. But then also.
No, but you told him, no, you have to do it like this. And you gave,
No.
yes, you did, yes, you did, yes, you did.
You did.
Yes, you did. Look.
say you can.
Yeah. The way you did it, you said Dez had to do it. Yes, you did.
I never told him he had to do anything.
No, you didn't. You said you have to do it
There's
like
these
this.
No, I didn't say you have to. Why
Yes,
not? Why not do it these ways?
1, 2, 3,
Why not
4.
do the
4
do
against 1. Who?
One win.
It's pretty bad.
You seen the Republicans? One wins.
I don't know nothing about that.
Fake news.
Right.
One wins, goddamn.
But
Wrong.
now I get what y'all saying. In other news, we saw the younger rapper, and I'm bringing this up for a multitude of reasons, but what is it?
Tay
Tay Kay. The race. People may not even know what song that is. I know a lot of you older motherfuckers don't even know, but it was a song that came out maybe 3-4 years ago. He just was convicted recently for armed robbery and a murder, and they sentenced him to 55 years. I think he was 16 at the time that the incident happened. Don't hold me to that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But he basically said that he felt that he's now 22 years old, and he felt like he needed a second chance at life. He felt like his sentencing was over. What's the word I'm looking for?
Over sentenced.
Yeah, he was over sentenced. It was too much. But they gave him 55 years. Being a 16-year-old when he committed the crime, I just want to give talk about the idea of these young kids. We see all the time all these shootings and these murders, and sometimes people say that These kids don't have any idea what it is that they're doing or getting involved in, and then later once they realize it, then they want to kind of change it or put it in a different situation. What's y'all thoughts about what he said? Do y'all feel like a 16-year-old needs to have a different chance at life with the sentencing, or are y'all cool with a 16-year-old getting 55 years for the crime that they committed?
Well, it's value in both. It's value in giving that young man another chance at life. It's also value as being a lesson learned to other 16-year-olds. Don't go do this shit. They gonna put your ass in jail for 55 years. So it might stop a lot more other 16-year-olds from doing that shit. And something has to change. And earlier, before the podcast we was talking, I was on the way of, man, we need to start, he should get a chance. But now I'm thinking like, this shit is happening too many times. Like we ain't, like 16-year-olds used to fight. They used to like, now they shooting up everywhere. Some gotta stop. There need to be examples set. So no, I think I'm okay with that nigga being in jail.
That opens up a bigger conversation now that we said that, because we know that the new laws that just came into place, you could be whoever, whenever, and have a gun on you for no reason. So who's the true
having a gun on you is not breaking the law.
But who's the true blame? I know it's not, but you're making it so easy for everybody to have a gun. Eventually, they're going to get used. So who do you ultimately blame?
Well, you know,
I done had a gun for
their
years
theory is
and
the
never
good
used
guy
it.
with the gun stops the bad guy with the gun.
It happens 1 out of a billion, but it happens.
I ain't never seen it happen. And
Me neither.
And if I have a gun, I'm still trying to get the fuck away. I'm not trying to shoot that nigga.
Hey, I've seen more bad happen with guns than good. A
Yeah.
whole lot more bad than. But going back to the original question, I still think at 16 years old, even though what he did, like, he deserves another chance, man. Like at 16, you wild, and he apparently he didn't take it to heart. Nigga went on a run and making songs about it, and now however many years later, 6 years later maybe, he's realizing that he fucked up.
Yeah.
So you give him 10 or 15. If he realizes it in 6 and you becoming at 22 and 25 and then 30, like, don't say you got to be 57 because he can't come out of jail and do shit. Give him 30.
Give
Give him till 30. He come out at 28, 30.
Although the crime-
he's gonna be a
Hey
grown
man,
man.
murder and armed robbery, if you want to act grown, you get treated grown.
That ain't true.
Yeah, but like scientists
The
have
6-year-old
said,
kids try to
like
teach
scientists and therapists have said that at that age their brain's not even developed.
yeah.
Yeah, like
They don't even have the capacity. And you just look at kids, like, nigga, sometimes like as a kid, nigga, I put the bowl up under goddamn my bed. Why the fuck you did that? You don't have no answer for it.
know.
But it's
That's
stupid.
true.
So
right.
the kid-
So like
But that's true. But at 12, and I go back, at 12, I never want to grab a gun and tell
I
somebody
get it.
to give
I
it up.
get it. Take you
It's
out
different.
of it.
It's different.
Take you out of it. We're talking about
2022,
something in general. For somebody who's 16 years old who makes that decision, yes, they probably do need that time. They need to get at least 10 years or something to pay their debt back to society. But I think it needs to be more kind of underlining programs that can identify kids like this, that can kind of put him into some different type of account that can maybe make that kid be more rehabilitated to come into society. Because I think about what I was thinking about at 16, 17. I don't have the mind that I do now. So if you would have sentenced me to something I did when I was 16 because I was dumb and thinking that with a 16-year-old brain, and I'm 60 when I get out, like, shit, that's not really.
But to me, I think I'm fine with either way. I mean, I think I'm fine with letting them out. I think I'm fine with keeping them in there.
I'm not fine with keeping him in there. I'm not.
Well,
Nigga, you killed somebody and robbed somebody at gunpoint.
I agree.
Which he needs. That's why I say he needs time now.
And then like everybody's situation is different. Like upbringing, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like you met people who parents were in their life or wasn't. You know what I'm saying? That does curtail how these people end up being in the teenage years. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You have to turn to street people and they guide you the wrong direction. We've seen it 1,000,001 times. The shit ain't gonna stop happening because that's just the way of the world, unfortunately. I just don't feel like I can be in a position to be judge, jury, and executioner. He was 16 at the time of the crimes. Nobody walking this earth is perfect. Nobody. Everybody has free will. Nobody's free from consequence. But at the end of the day, what you did, those are the consequences of where you are. That's the consequences of what you did. But I can't say you have to be in here for half or over half of your life and you don't get to experience anything based off something that you did when you were 16.
Do every kid deserve a second chance?
As a kid,
You should.
As an adult, you need second chances.
I feel like
the only thing I don't want, like, they say, you know what, we gave you too much. We gonna let you out. You did 6. But I don't want to. But then every other 16-year-old, I'm like, oh, shit, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. They're gonna let me out in 6.
Yeah,
Example.
but that's why I said that it
And
needs
also-
to.
it's
No,
hard.
hold on.
It's
That's
hard.
why
I also
I
don't
said
think
it
that
need to
they
be a
want them
way.
6.
That's why I said it need to be a way to have some type of a intermediate program that helps identify the ones that
You know ain't gonna work.
can be rehabilitated.
Right.
Yeah, but that's a guess. That's still a guess.
Sure, it's a guess,
is,
but
but
at
it's a
least,
best.
but at least that I'm investing into this 16-year-old, and I'm trying to help rehabilitate him to make him, when he's 26 or when he's 30,
Rather
come
than
back
throw him
into
to the
society
wolves.
versus a 38-year-old who did it. Like, nigga, nah, you know right from wrong
Like,
at that
yeah.
point.
And let's circle it back. The 6-year-old kid that just shot their teacher. It's a messed up situation. But he's
I believe
6.
she's still in critical condition.
The kid's 6. Life is what you're saying?
Oh, 55 years.
Or 55 years. He's 6.
No,
See what I'm saying?
man. No, man.
I'm just saying, like, does that
kid
kid
won't
not
know-
deserve a
he not
second
gonna know-
chance?
But
He
no,
ain't gonna know
6.
nothing
I mean,
else.
but you can't compare 6 to 6.
But my thing is the
Kinda.
second
I
chance
don't,
part.
and I don't think you compare
I'm saying the
16 to
se-
38.
But what I'm
You can't
saying
compare
is
those two either.
So that's
the
what you
second
doing, though.
chance.
I'm saying it's hard for me to fall left or right on this.
I get,
Nigga,
and
fall,
I knew
nigga.
it would be
Fall
based off of how
somewhere.
you are firm believer in cruel and unusual punishment. Like, nigga, steal a piece of gun, life.
I'm
third
not,
strike.
I'm
Your third
not,
strike.
but why the fuck we got life sentences? If you really did that shit,
I feel like if you
no
30,
reason for you to be
I feel like
around.
if you 38 and you go on a killing spree like that, like life,
motherfucker. The
No,
nigga in Utah, he deserved to die.
no, he
When
deserved
you
to be
say that-
killed in jail. Yes, legally.
The way you go
gas.
about it, yeah. The way he did, vile. You know what I'm saying?
He planned that shit.
Terrible person. Horrible human being.
Left his phone on purpose, so it won't get dinged.
So
Why am I taking care of you
That
for,
person-
for 60 years?
I don't feel like needed a second chance.
Yeah, you can off. Yeah, that's the person
Getting
we
off.
talking about need the
Second chance.
time.
I'm
We talking about a 16-year-old, man.
I'm talking about
No,
the second
that's
chance.
why I'm saying, like, I can't decide which is the best way. Because I want him to be an
I don't
example
think
for
that a
other
six-
16
I
year
just
olds.
don't
You
think
can't
a
just- you can't
16-year-old
separate the two, though?
I don't think a 16-year-old needs
Separate what?
55 years.
Separate the two. The
you
crazy killer nigga from the
Yeah,
16
they're
year.
not the same. I didn't bring it up. They're not the
But
same.
you can't decide if a 16-year-old needs 55 years or not.
No, I'm saying.
You saying you okay with this?
I'm
You okay
saying.
with that? which
I'm
means I don't
saying
know.
that could possibly set a bad example.
Sure.
Of course. But
I don't think so because I also don't think that those 16-year-olds.
How can you see that can't set a bad example?
Like, listen, and let me finish before you keep on talking. 16-year-olds don't want to do 6 years. They don't want to do 10 years. They don't want to do 15 years.
But they don't
24
know.
hours.
But they don't know. But-
I'm not going to give them 55, but I know for a fact they don't want to do 1 year. But
But
I'm not
also,
gonna give them
they
that.
don't know that until they're doing it.
Facts.
They think that jail shit is cool.
Facts.
So this 55-year term ain't going to change nothing for these young niggas either.
But no, when you see a nigga really,
These
when you
niggas-
see Tay Kay,
No,
The-
'cause that hasn't stopped it thus far.
Another young nigga go do that shit tomorrow.
Right. That ain't stopped it thus far. We see all the time with these drug charges and things. That shit ain't stopped nobody.
You got somebody.
true.
They got
That's
somebody
right.
saying,
Very
"Oh,
true.
That's true.
They got
I think
somebody
they
saying,
have
"Oh, he got his
many
I
55."
think at this point, it's time to revolutionize the way we sentence and put people into. Again, if you're an adult and you grown and you got a developed mind, nigga, psychologists, psychiatrists
40
have all
years
said a 16-year-old brain is not developed yet.
I don't think you
it's still
develop
an
to like
adolescent.
21, 22.
No.
So
This
you're
week-
giving them
listen,
55
but
years
listen.
for a dumbass decision.
Listen, this week they actually came out and said that the human male brain does not fully grow until age 40. This week.
Nah, hell no.
Oh shit! I still got a year or two to make
Right.
mistakes.
I promise you, look it up.
I believe, nigga, I'm not saying that you're wrong, but I ain't going with that, nigga.
I mean, neither.
30, you know what the fuck you doing.
Change the story then. You
I'm sorry, baby. I ain't mean to cheat. My brain ain't developed yet.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But also,
no.
they're probably putting that in They're, you know,
He's not fully developed.
No, it's a spectrum. Because probably on the other end of 40,
believe
you start
you.
declining.
It ain't hooted. I'm just saying. You just saying hooted.
Nigga, I believe you. What I'm saying is fuck that theory and whatever they saying, nigga.
I gotta
No.
make these next 12 months. I'll be 13 months last. Oh, shit. You know, I ain't full, you know,
Blame it on my brain.
yeah,
Don't blame it on my heart.
My
bad.
Don't blame my heart.
yeah, my heart, you know, my heart grow. My brain ain't.
My genetic makeup.
Nigga, that shit say 25 years.
They say it finished growing, but now you got to go through the
Mutually,
Like,
like
that bitch might grow, nigga,
evolving.
but you.
not
25.
not maturing. Like
Yeah, nigga, at 25, you know what the fuck you doing.
Because probably at 40, it starts
If you shoot
declining
and kill
for-
somebody,
It probably go like this. And 40 is when it starts.
if you do what Tay
slowly
Kay did at 25, 55 years, nobody can really argue it. I mean, they can come up with different ways about it, but it's different for a 25-year-old and a 16-year-old.
Also, I need to know the murder. I need to know what happened. I need to know the details of the murder.
based on Tay Kay, what you think it
Robbing
was?
somebody.
Just think
I
about
don't
it.
And then kill.
I ain't never heard of, I mean, besides this, I don't know what that man did.
I don't know him either, but I would think that if they got him for it, he probably did that shit.
But I also need to know why.
He did that shit.
I mean, like, if it was the ops, the nigga was shooting at him, I need to know why.
It was a robbery. So
Then
Oh.
robbery, homicide type shit.
See, he love taking nigga shit. Took your life.
okay, so in this case, also, do you think it was race? Because he got 55, the other guy, trash ass joke. He got 55, the other black guy got like 20, and the white girl got 10 years probation.
America, Jack.
And that's what he was saying too in his little statement that he made recently. Like, I would understand if we all got the same thing, but they also saying that he was the leader of it too. So get a
You
little
know
bit
that
more.
means a lot when you the
But
leader.
55 years in jail compared to 10 years of probation. We all four
And they
of us
probably
went,
all snitched on him.
and we all went and robbed that bitch together though.
Yeah, I'm snitching.
And that's okay. But 10 years probation and 55 years in jail, you got to see the difference.
Mhm. But if you did it, you ain't got nobody to snitch on. If you was the leading person with it, who you gonna snitch on?
I mean, it ain't no lead, man. Like, once you go do that shit, well,
I mean, if 3 people,
It's a lead.
it's a lead. Somebody
Man,
shot.
The bottom line, nobody is perfect. Everybody has their mistakes. Everybody makes them holes. Then nobody's free from them. Everybody deserves a second chance. Whether he get his second chance before 55 years are up remains to be seen.
Right.
I feel like he deserves, a chance at life.
yes.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
As an adult.
As an adult, yeah, I do.
This
And we
week-
gonna see how that plays out with the kid who shot his teacher too. How that plays out.
Nah, that's different. I mean, I don't even know how to even talk about that.
But he got it. But that's
We'll see how it
you're right.
plays
We
out.
got to see how it play out. But still got to get a kid a second chance.
Yeah, both kids.
Got to.
Man, no. Nigga, a parent needs to go to jail.
And at 16.
A parent needs
No,
to go
nigga,
to
I'm
jail.
not going to jail for what a 6-year-old did. Man, come on, man, let's move from here. This shit, this shit just gets stupider and stupider.
Why was he able to get a gun?
Nigga, you can't control a kid sometimes, dog. Like, you blaming a parent for some kid. Kids are crazy, dog.
Your gun's not put away?
Nigga,
Yeah.
you are a kid. You were a kid before, and you did some shit that your daddy told you not to do.
Yes.
End of subject. Let's go. I'm pretty sure
You a
they said,
kid right now.
Stop playing with guns. Kids do stupid shit.
They do ramble and
This
shit.
is true. They can get it from their friends. I mean, it's just not necessarily meaning like the parent wanting they like shit. I'm in telling them my life every day. That don't mean like I'm saying.
But I'm saying, if you have kids in the house, your gun should be put up or locked away.
I agree, but again,
That don't mean that the kid ain't figured out how to get in that bitch.
right?
Oh, this might be my daddy's birthday. Doop, doop, doop. Oh,
And
it opened.
I taught my kid this for protection reasons. Only
Again,
use it,
a
only
friend.
use it to protect
Or
you.
you just assuming, because who say it was the parent gun?
Right. That's what I'm saying,
Yeah,
a
I'm
friend.
assuming. I'm assuming.
Right.
Right. That's what I was saying. The friend show. Yeah. Yeah, man. We
Shit just crazy. This week, though.
Argument number 9. My boy,
This week, we saw in football, in sports,
man.
with the Buffalo Bills, the safety, DeMar Hamlin. For people who didn't see it, I'm pretty sure at this point everybody, the whole world has seen it. The Cincinnati Bengals played the Buffalo Bills on Monday Night Football. And was it D. Higgins?
T. Higgins.
T. Higgins, I'm sorry. Lowered his shoulder right into Hamlin's chest. He got up, collapsed. They performed CPR on him. They said basically he died on the field. And then they
They brought him back.
They had to bring him back. I've never seen this before. They canceled the whole rest of the game. Like,
Never seen
boom,
this before.
done.
Right.
And he was fighting for his life for a couple of days. Now that we're here Sunday, he's breathing without a breathing tube. He's talking, he's interacting, he's tweeting. So that's such a blessing to see. But in that moment, the emotions of seeing a player basically losing his life or close to losing his life from playing a football game, something that you don't really think about.
Right.
People ask, about injuries or whatnot, but when you play, you don't think about getting it. You don't even think about getting an ankle sprain. It just happens, and then you got to deal with it. But to see a man laying virtually lifeless on the field was something that I think we all was in the group message like, man, I ain't never seen nothing like this. You could just tell the tone and the mood. Seeing Rex Ryan crying on national TV and seeing the different Shannon Sharps and the different players that played the game, us, being people who played the game, we've never seen anything like that in our 30-something plus years, man. No. So our thoughts and prayers are with him and his family, his teammates. He is doing better, still in critical condition, but it is good to see that he is doing better. But just y'all thoughts, where y'all was once y'all saw everything that was going on the field.
I was in New York. We all had migrated to like one hotel. We all in there just drinking and just having a good time. Turned on TV because wasn't nothing else on. And I turned on the TV after he had left the field. So, but the length of it, I was like, this is weird. Because, we grew up playing football. Like, all right, once they get off the field.
Game proceeds to go.
So after, and drag you off.
Yeah, after about 5-10 minutes of that, like me and my brother, I was like, oh, no, this different. Like, it got to be something. And then I immediately said, like, oh, somebody. And then I hit the group because, that's always. Y'all in real time. I hit the group and I'm just looking. I'm like, oh no, like something might have really happened. Like somebody might. I just say I thought like somebody might died on the field. I don't know.
Yeah.
And that was my, And then a while after it came out that he was taken to the hospital, and all of that. But yeah, it was just eerie. It was just. You never seen that before, and they kept cutting back to the halftime show people, I'm like, oh, no, this is something that's really, really serious. But that was my thing of it.
Yeah, seeing it real time and seeing it unfold, it was just some freakish accident type shit. Like it was just a normal tackle. Like, it wasn't like no malicious hit or head thing or nothing. Bro just literally made a tackle. So happened it was with the shoulder. I guess the shoulder hit his chest a certain way, and bro got up, and fell right back down.
Yeah.
I still hadn't seen it. My first time seeing it because
I still haven't seen it either.
I wasn't watching the game live, and I did come to the group message, and I saw what y'all was saying, and just the graphics of that. I didn't want to go back and watch it.
But
so
that's what I'm saying.
I never
It
saw
like
it.
regular
like
football.
that. It was just like a regular tackle. Like he grabbed
He
him,
literally tackled him.
He grabbed him,
Yep.
took him to the ground.
And that's what I had. It makes it so regular, but then once you know the story of it, it's hard for me to go back and watch and see even the simplest things of that, and for that to be the outcome. But I'm loving the outcome of it as of now. Like, he's getting better. He's being healthy. He's on FaceTime with people with Meek Mill and Ruben, and just smiling. And
my thing is
his charity's growing, and
the whole community as like athletes that came together.
the NFL.
He said that.
NFL shit. Some of the NBA was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. You saw
So it was
Bron.
just- right, Bron.
Everybody stop.
said,
the world stopped.
He said
This
in his
went
tweet,
beyond sports. Right. This
He
is somebody
said-
life.
He said Hamlin in his tweet said, when you put real love into the world, it comes back
right back.
to you 3 times as much. Right. The love has been overwhelming, but I'm thankful for every single person that's prayed for me and reached out. We brung the world together behind this. If you know me, you know this is only going to make me stronger. A long road, keep praying for me. 3 strong.
And I was watching prime countdown to the game earlier, and they were just showing his whole story of who he was. He's always been a leader. He's always been for other people.
Right.
He's always been for kids. He's from Pittsburgh. He always gave back to the city in high school and college and the NFL. And just seeing the response he's getting is well deserved.
Yeah,
Thanks.
It's well deserved.
Well, had a shot because of the injury. ESPN they turned a little E backwards, even though
they did 3.
even though ESPN
Right.
maybe or maybe not had want the game to continue or whatever. But it's just love, man. I hate, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that funeral effect. When somebody dies, everybody comes together and say, man, we got to do better. We got to do better. But then they never
Do better.
Right. So,
or they do better. They just do better when
but
something happens.
but also with this, I don't know what you can do better. Because people are like, can you put a certain... No, this was just I'm sorry,
This is
a
a freak
freak
accident.
accident. And it happens. There's nothing you can do to prevent it.
Yeah.
And them dumbass people sending T. Higgins death threats and shit.
Yeah,
You're a
that
fucking
shit was
idiot.
stupid.
And you don't understand anything about football and sports.
And I think that's what make it so hit home so hard, because you look at situations like, we play football, like you never think about actually dying on the football.
on the
Or even
field.
getting hurt.
Yeah, like
Just in general.
yeah, you
I'm
don't. You
gonna get
definitely
hurt.
don't think about getting hurt, but you know you can get hurt.
Right.
I don't go out there, bitch. Nigga, I ain't never known I could die on the
Like,
football
my heart
field.
might stop.
Like I might break an ankle, break a bone or something, get a concussion, but I ain't never think you could die on the football field.
Never seen.
And
never
I think
witnessed it.
that situation brought reality to, nigga, you could die out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm glad that it worked out the way it did in his
And
situation.
it's
It's
still
working
playing
out
out.
the way
But
it
it's
is,
definitely gonna have long-term ramifications. Not trying to be funny in the least, but mother's gonna say you can die out there, and it'd be like a real thing to stop kids from playing.
You want to be honest? I don't think it changes nothing.
Yeah.
Because could die, could get paralyzed. And I know we say that, but I've seen and witnessed, and there's been documented cases of a guy who got fully paralyzed and then died pretty soon after. So
That's true.
you kind of
That's
know
true.
you can die, but
I
I
ain't never thought
said,
about
like I
the
said, people
dying
don't
part.
you don't think about the dying, but you also don't think about breaking your neck
Facts.
or your back.
No,
Paralyzed.
you definitely don't.
Or, but it happens.
But I was telling somebody, like, I know as an adult now, like looking at what I did in football, it's crazy that you'll see, like, I mean, shit, on defense it's 11 people, but nigga, you're running as fast as you can to another nigga who's
Freak
215 pounds, and you running at 230 pounds, and there's another nigga 287 pounds, and another nigga 300
40
pounds,
miles per
and
hour.
y'all running at
20 miles an
Damn,
hour.
that nigga made it.
Robot
Sheesh,
speed.
that's
Yeah.
fair. But you know, you run it, and then you have such a collision, and
that you say, ooh,
you can't control how you fall,
Right.
how you land, and then you get up from that shit.
Right.
But every play, that's what's happening.
That's exactly
Damn near
what
on the
He
happened.
might
football
hit him
field.
to the chest, 1 inch to the left, and it fucks everything.
Fuck everything.
But see, that's why I commend Hootie, because instead of, most quarterbacks like throw to their receivers and they gonna get hit. But he threw to the other team for them to get hit. So he was saving his receivers.
2 questions: who you threw to and what team you was on? The Sand Beach Sand Stars, trash throw.
Who was doing that so he didn't go to the hospital?
The hospital.
Hey, let me get this out real fast.
I ain't want to step. We didn't want to step on it while you was doing your thing, but that nigga said the
I held it
hospital.
together. I held it
Like,
together
you,
pretty
you,
well.
you had a word right after him too.
What?
I forgot what it was.
Yeah,
But you
we're just trying to keep it in the road.
Well, cool.
when you listen back, you gonna hear it.
Well, nah, nigga. I remember hospital. Y'all should have remembered it.
It's over.
But yeah, man, everything so
All
far
right,
looks
we
good.
done had about 3 leg bumps today. Goddamn, now.
3 feet.
Normally,
Oh,
I don't say
no,
nothing.
it was
Right,
gentle.
like, just jump to it.
Normally, I don't say nothing.
Hey, but going off that, like, hey, man, we got to do something about Skip Bayless.
What you gonna do? What you want to do?
He's under contract. what
Well,
we gonna do about it?
Well, no, just we got to stop watching, supporting.
Well,
I
if
don't
you start
watch.
watching, then that affects Shannon Sharp.
No, I don't. He getting paid the same amount of dollars.
Right,
It
but
affects
he ain't on
his next
TV anymore.
contract. Oh no, that nigga's a star.
He is a star.
Watch his podcast.
It's not the same as being
Skip-
on
hey,
Fox.
No, Skip Bayless, like some guy, like I ain't calling the man racist. He might not be racist, but also we got a very low standard of racist. A white person could say, "Yeah, George Floyd was wrong." Oh, he can't be racist. No, that's a very
Why are
low
you
bar.
using racist? And I'm
think-
just asking, why are you using racist with Skip Bayless right now?
Because they say how he champions Tim Tebow, he champions Johnny Manziel, he champions what's the Cleveland Browns guy?
What makes that racist?
Well, because
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield, he champions these white athletes. Tom
Tom
Brady.
Brady.
He champions these white
Champions
athletes.
Dak also.
No,
Because he loved the Cowboys. But
No, he don't. Because he told Dak after his brother died that he need to get over it, of suicide. He
So
told,
is he not being equal in that aspect?
what are you talking about again?
Like he fucking both sides. Black people, white people, he fucking with both.
No, he champions white guys and fucks with black guys. He told Dak after his brother died, you're America's quarterback. You need to suck it up. LeBron James, one of the best players ever, he rides his dick and fucks with him for 20, 30 years. He fucks with that man's son. He fucks with Shannon Sharp, a Hall of Famer. Mm-hmm. He does that to black guys. You never see him do that shit to white people.
I don't agree with that.
Well, name me an example. Give me a white athlete that he shit on constantly.
Aaron Rodgers.
What he said about him?
When they try to compare him to Tom Brady, he shits on him.
Oh, so would you compare the white guy to a white guy?
You just asked the question.
Did he do it for 20 years like he did LeBron?
I think he goes both ways, man. I think he's equally stupid.
Here
all
you go
around
with
the
that
board.
shit that we had to goddamn cut shit. No, man.
I mean,
It's a clear line.
I think it goes back to why Stock initially asked you the question because he didn't see it either. But like, why you call him racist? Because I don't think it's about race. I just think he's stupid sometimes.
I brought that up because I feel like we use. Like I don't know how to defend him. I'm not defending him or anything.
Me neither.
But I
He's
feel
stupid.
like sometimes no, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking
about
not
Skip
defending-
Bayless.
I just feel like sometimes we make he's racist, but
No.
like racist
stupid.
niggas say nigger and they say like they
He just
do
stupid.
outward shit that's pretty blatant. All
Racism doesn't have to be
right.
overt.
So my question was how you called him racist.
I just
And you
told him-
answered.
I agree.
I
he's
think I
stupid, but
kind of answered
and
it.
I think I just said that. You kind of answered it.
he has great people, black that he likes. He likes Michael Jordan. He likes Tiger Woods. He likes black people.
Oh,
right?
wow.
Like racist people don't like. Come on now.
Yeah, like
But I'm glad y'all-
I just feel like it's a
Racist
stretch.
people watch Alabama football.
I feel like it's a stretch to call him racist if you don't have anything concrete to say he's racist other than he's.
I said I don't know if he's racist.
So why use that word? Like
I said-
even invoking that word means something.
Because that has been coming up a lot. Like I said,
Right, by
I don't know
idiots.
if he's racist, but it seems like he champions white athletes, and I don't see the same thing
Yeah,
for black
I
athletes.
just don't. I don't like that word.
There's no reason to
We bring that
champion
shit up.
Tim Tebow. He was lackluster at best. Johnny Manziel is a buzz.
That doesn't mean you're racist though.
Personal
Because I'm
opinions,
championing
man. That man likes
football
two Heisman
players.
Trophy winners.
Like, how does that make? That's what I'm saying.
He
Like,
likes two
how in
Heisman Trophy
2023 do we make that racist? That doesn't mean that I'm racist because
you never give the black athlete the benefit of the doubt that you give the white
I
athlete.
don't think that.
Well, let me give you some pushback. All right, we all seen Dana White, the UFC person, beat his wife.
I ain't watched that either. But
I didn't watch it either, but he was in the news recently. Kyrie Irving Kyrie Irving. Let's just say Kyrie Irving. Stephen A. Smith rolled Kyrie for not wanting to play, for not doing XYZ. But with this Dana fella, he had absolutely nothing to say.
Stephen A. Smith racist.
No, he's a coon.
that's right.
That's what he said.
Same thing.
That's what he said.
Boss man told him you better not talk about this. And
I'm
he
just
better
saying,
not. He's
like-
a coon.
Well, hey, that answers that then. Let's put it away.
Stephen A. and Stephen A., Skip Bayless, and Sean King is all the same motherfuckers.
You need a show.
I have one.
You need your own show. Goddamn, my boy crazy.
Either way, I mean the stuff with them, man. Like I don't know. I just think we loosely use these terms with not a lot of backing, and I think that's part of the social media era. Like, oh, he racist. Oh, he did this. Because even what Skip said, I think that what Skip said was ill-timed. I'm not going to defend Skip. It was ill-timed, but he brought up a point that now that's all they're arguing about. Mm-hmm. You know, the Bengals was mad about the coin toss flip, and
It's good they won the game though.
you know what I'm saying? So he's bringing up an interesting point, you know, about like this is a pivotal time in the NFL. How are they going to handle this? And he said, but it seems so irrelevant and insignificant at this current moment. And then everybody got bent out of shape.
And in this day and age,
No, he said that. No, that was his make. That was his.
No,
that wasn't
it was
the
all
original
in the
tweet.
same. It was all in the same
thing.
tweet.
It was in
at
the
the
same-
end. He said, but it seems so irrelevant right now. He was talking about how something is so big because getting rid of a game is really a big deal for the NFL at this time of the year. He said, but it seems so irrelevant right now.
And he wasn't the only person who asked that question. It was a lot of people because it played a big role in the gambling industry, which you know
with
is
fantasy
fucking
and-
money
and just
in
regular gambling.
And that shit cost $1 million, billions of dollars to a lot of shit. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people lost money or won money based off it.
Pick'ems. National championship. You got TCU versus Georgia. Who y'all going with?
Go Dogs.
SEC, of course.
I
Georgia,
don't know
but
why you did Pickles, but yeah, Georgia.
Tennessee. TCU does look good. Like they're real speedy. They have good shit that you need. So
I believe it'll be a good maybe first quarter.
think it'll
Maybe
be a
first
good
quarter,
game.
maybe first half.
Hopefully, it's a good game.
No, it's not gonna be a good game.
We'll see.
Cause goddamn, once them linemen start leaning on your ass, that's when shit gonna change.
But they got them Texas-sized boys too.
I was just about to say them niggas got some size. up
So they
front.
got depth, and they got depth.
No,
but-
they don't.
They do.
They don't have Georgia depth.
They don't, but they have depth.
That's what matters.
They both go too deep. That's
Georgia
all,
can go 3 deep.
but they don't. Teams don't go 3 deep. I'm sorry, they don't. They go too deep, man.
I say-
Most teams go too deep.
I say go Dogs, but I wanted to be close. Them boys do some hitting on that Georgia defense, bro. Like they faced some good receivers last game.
I don't know. If whatchamacallit didn't get hurt, Georgia don't be here.
To my Harrison.
Yeah, but that man was working there.
That's what I'm saying. But that hit that put him out of the game, though. That
Yeah.
shit sound like a car crash. Boy, hit that.
From every angle.
It did, but he was
When he was
breaking their ass before he left about that
He was
bitch.
destroying their ass, but I don't see TCU
Just like
with
his
that kind
goddamn
of
daddy.
receiver on their team. They have speed, but that guy's
Well,
just
when you looked at Ohio State, them niggas wide open. Fuck a receiver, nigga. Them niggas wide open. And TCU offense is pretty high powered.
It is, and they have a real good. I know you hated Dugan for real, whatever Dugan, but he get the job done all the time.
But I'm still going Georgia.
say all that to say.
Yeah, that's just my bias.
I really wouldn't be surprised either way. But
I just want to see a good game. I don't want to see a blowout.
If I got to pick, I'm gonna pick Georgia. But I
pick that shit though.
if I got to pick,
Your opinion. What's your opinion?
Georgia. But I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
Either way.
What the spread on that shit? 12 and a half?
Now, I say I would give a nigga 14 right now.
Want to bet me?
Yes. You don't bet.
I bet you $100.
$100.
Let's go.
Is this a real bet, Hootie?
Yeah,
I can
Georgia
win it.
does not win by 14, which means 15.
Well, give me 13 and a half. I'll give you 13 and a half. I'm sorry.
So they got to win by 14.
Yes.
I'll take it. $100.
$100.
Gotcha.
All right.
Cool.
Stocky minute.
Do y'all put in a stake with the NBA scoring?
Man.
We saw what 71 this week.
Man, Donovan Mitchell scored like 60 something.
71.
71.
Luka going crazy.
60, 10, and
Nigga, 70 point tripled up. No, man. Like, something got to be done. Y'all either got to test these niggas, which they did, Donovan
That
Mitchell.
nigga wasn't even in the locker room.
I don't know why they didn't test Luka though.
But you know what? What?
I don't.
What are you testing me for? Now I get in football, like you're testing for
Stronger,
steroids. They
so-
make them be stronger. But nigga, you can't test me to make me shoot.
And I'm a little nigga.
True.
Well,
I'm a little nigga too.
What the fuck you
Compared to
testing
them.
me for?
But
He ain't little, but he a little nigga.
Wouldn't that make you more like stronger in the fourth quarter?
Sure,
in the
but
third
nigga,
or
it don't
fourth
make me make the basket.
No,
nigga, I
that's
can
true.
give you all the steroids. You ain't finna hit a free throw.
Well, but that's the same thing about Barry Bonds.
Cause it's power. Nigga, steroids is helping me
Yeah.
boom this bitch out the goddamn
Yeah,
room.
but you could be Mark Henry. That don't mean you can hit a baseball.
Yeah, but
It helps.
But
it helps talented motherfuckers.
let me rephrase this because somebody's maybe not understanding.
Who that?
With Barry Bonds, I know how to play baseball. So me having steroids gives me more power. The power batter can hit more home runs. If I'm a point guard, center, shooting guard, or something in the NBA, taking steroids doesn't make me shoot better.
But it makes you stronger. It makes you better. Get in
Sure,
the
stronger
lane
to
better.
do. Cool, but you can't. Nigga, I can get in the lane. I still got to shoot that motherfucker.
Michael Jordan got in the weight room to be stronger when he went down the lane.
Sure. Kevin Durant ain't lifted a weight. That don't make him shoot better.
No, it doesn't.
Steph Curry, nigga, what is a steroid gonna do to shoot better?
Well, shit, he can shoot that bitch from half.
Nigga, that's like a kicker. Okay, maybe I can kick longer. I get a kicker. Like, okay, he's steroid, he can kick a 70-yard kick because his leg is stronger.
But
the steroids doesn't help with the accuracy of the kick.
But my main thing isn't about steroids because basketball that's not as prevalent as in other sports. But they got to figure out some way to put defense back in the game, man.
Man, what
I agree with that part.
Like this shit is just ridiculous.
That's what it boils down to. Defense. You don't get that kind of defense until playoff basketball.
Slap a nigga to the floor.
You
Let it be
just
okay.
don't. Like
And then if you bring back defense, you'll bring like I'm not watching the regular season NBA game right now. I'm sorry. Because that shit is just open floor. Like I might as well go to the fucking YMCA and watch that shit.
Sometimes that shit could be, a good game to watch. Like if you watching Memphis play Golden State, or you watching Memphis play the Suns, or the Suns even play in Dallas. Those teams that have this chip against each other for whatever reason, those games gonna be, pretty good.
I mean,
to watch.
yeah.
Like even with New Orleans in the Suns, I like that series. I like what they have brewing right now. I watched that in the regular
New
season.
Orleans just beat somebody last night without Zion. I don't know why he wasn't
they
playing.
lost to the Brooklyn Nets the other night without
Damn
Zion.
sure did. Damn sure.
But yeah, man, like
man, you gotta put a body on. Man, you gotta be able to bump people, man.
I've been saying it though, man. Like that defense shit, you got to do something about it. Like you can't hand check no more. Like at this point, you can't even goddamn stand up and put a hand up when a nigga go up to shoot that.
You
bitch.
saw the De'Aaron
You got to
Fox
give him
play?
space.
You saw y'all Lakers last night?
That was
De'Aaron Fox like this
horrible.
the whole way. Got bumped into the
Horrible,
stomach,
dog.
stayed like this, and Schroeder went up and they called a foul.
Made both of the free throws and they won.
Cause
That was a terrible call.
as talented as Durant is, I don't know what that boy do in the 90s. I think that
Kevin
boy get
Durant?
pushed around.
Kevin Durant could do anything at any time of this league ever in life.
I don't know that.
Nigga, go fuck your hand check gonna do and I shoot your damn eyeballs out. That's what I keep saying.
7'8", I'm 7'10".
But-
16 guard.
But you're being hand checked from half court.
He
You
not
gonna
taking
shoot
the ball.
at half court?
No,
You gotta think.
he not taking the ball from half
Yeah,
court.
you got to.
But I'm saying you're being hand checked at half court.
I think some players transcend that.
Yeah, like
I'm not saying he not
If Scottie
gonna be Kevin
Pippen can
Durant,
go
but
off, he can go off.
No,
More.
that boy, that
Nigga,
nigga
that
had-
Les Shrimp was the man back then.
that was a tough ass white boy.
He wasn't Kevin Durant.
No, he ain't had a skill set. Don't
Hell
get
no.
don't get it twisted.
KD was a scorer in
I'm
that
saying,
era too.
I would like to see how his game has to transition to that. With Steph too. With Mark Jackson got this whole elbow on your back at half court. I would like to see how Steph transitions.
He's definitely gonna.
When
He's
off the ball.
Curry.
When
off the
Steph
ball.
Curry goddamn put them goddamn on your head.
And Mark Jackson
Man, all
slow
that
ass
running,
back
bro.
there. Mark
You
Jackson
got to
was
keep
slow
up
as
with that man.
shit.
For one, that offensive set that they run, that you gonna be tired.
Nigga, Mark Jackson guarding Scott Skiles goddamn
yeah.
doing this shit. Of course the hand check
I like
work.
Mark Jackson, but he was slow as shit.
Man, that nigga cannot keep up with them boys.
That nigga running around with BJ Armstrong.
But
man.
I
Stop
agree
it.
with
Don't talk about BJ Armstrong.
Man, fuck it.
That's my homeboy.
Steph
I
Curry
agree,
will be
though.
a way better John Starks.
Yeah. I agree though. They do
That's
do
what he'll
something about
be.
that defense shit though. Like that shit is terrible.
What you mean no?
He'll be a better of his dad. John Starks was he went through the lane. John Starks went. You remember that nigga dunking on the whole Bulls team?
That's why I think that Steph Curry would have been tougher. He'd have been a better John Starks.
That's a bad comparison.
I don't.
John Starks was a tough point guard.
But you
Steph
compare
not.
it to his daddy. His
John
daddy
Starks
was a
played
bum.
two
shooter.
guards.
I love his daddy, but his daddy a bum compared to him.
John Starks played two guards.
Steph
Who's
Curry
not
daddy.
really a bum compared to him?
That's what I'm saying.
But that man
don't
wasn't a bum.
So don't compare him to his daddy. He way better than his daddy.
He'd have been just a sharpshooter.
No.
Who Steph?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what
would've-
he is.
No. I done seen Steph go to the rack. He didn't.
He not doing that in the 90s, fool.
He would have had to. He don't have a choice.
Sharpshooter.
Man, you got to look at people at adjusting with times. He got to adjust to that time. So
So that means don't go in the lane.
that means he's better than John Starks.
How the fuck Steve Kerr did it?
When you ever see Steve Kerr drive?
And I'm not comparing
I don't
him
know,
to
but I
Steve
seen
Kerr
him shoot the
either.
skin out there.
That's what I'm saying. That's what he'd have been. A shooter, outside shooter.
He a shooter now.
He wouldn't have.
No,
been.
he's talking about he go.
So
Hootie is saying Steph would have been going in the lane in the 90s.
Wow.
Do you agree with that?
I mean, he probably would have went.
So
he would have got a throat
you're
chop.
saying that Steph Curry would have been a Steve Kerr? Is what you saying?
Huh?
You say he's more compared to being Steve Kerr than John Starks.
Steph can play
we
in them.
got-
Steph can play in them times. KD can play with them boys. It's just a whole lot of niggas that can play in that time, bro. Like you can't say Steph can't play in that shit. Though.
Let him know, Todd, because he not listening. He want to crack jokes. He want to listen.
I agree with you, Ty. I'm sorry. But the other part came from you. Agree? Is anything. Any goddamn.
Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Let's go.
Dumbass, stupid ass dummy. They didn't say your motherfucking name, but the arsonist in California. It was 2 of you bastards. Bring y'all ass to the principal's office. I don't know if y'all saw this, but there was 2 suspects that were targeting an immigration service office. They threw gasoline on it and decided to light it. The only problem is one of the motherfuckers fell and slipped in the gasoline and got his ass burnt up. Man, that shit was funny. ABC News reported, showed a video of the people dousing gasoline or some kind of enhancer across the building, and then they lit it, and one of the guys slipped in what they had already threw down, and the shit ignited his shirt.
Big dumbass. Looked like both of them caught on fire.
I don't know, the other one dipped on his ass. Like, he looked like Can't Get Right slipped, and the other people kept running.
Nigga lit that bitch with a match. Nigga, what you doing? And lit it like this. Nigga got gasoline everywhere. You gonna touch the fire?
Play dumb games.
Get dumb prizes. Right. Yep.
Man.
But for that, the California arsonist, you are the dummy of the week. Dumbass, stupid ass dummy. In other news and information we forgot to add on.
Hope you healed, my boy.
That damn list that Shaq put out, the top 10 NBA players of all times, you left Kobe out. That's an invalid list, instantly.
Yeah.
Invalid.
Quickly.
Yeah.
The
Kobe Bean
January 6th anniversary just passed.
That was crazy that it's been 2 years already.
And you white folks forgot about it. But Twitter didn't. They had someone was trending on Twitter about the lady who died. Like they put a picture up saying the definition of fuck around and find out. You know the lady that got killed in there?
Stay off Twitter.
Yeah. It's a dark place, I see.
If fuck around and find out was a person or some shit.
Yeah. It's
Twitter,
terrible.
wow.
Now that was a horrible joke. However,
that was
it's a deserving joke. It's a deserving joke.
Both of y'all horrible. You for bringing it up, and you for commending it.
all I was doing was bringing it up, bro. Like, you know it ain't, dog.
You laughing about it too.
I'm laughing at this man here, though.
You ain't have to be there. You died for your country, stupid ass.
Did y'all see that list too? That had the NBA's best dunkers of all time.
That bitch, they have Vince Carter at number 1.
He was the top tier, number 1. Vince Carter.
Yeah.
Number 2 was Dominique, Jordan, and Dr. J.
I put Levine on that bitch somewhere.
I don't know how he ain't on there. Him or Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, Levine got
them niggas was
they in tier 4.
they
them niggas don't
pretty.
no, they're not in-game dunkers.
They tier 4.
Who not?
Them niggas y'all just named Levine and Gordon.
Shit me.
Zach LaVine in the in-game dunker?
Man, that nigga's an all-star weekend dunker.
So
Sean Kemp was in tier 4.
And he don't
he
deserve,
was more powered and style and flashiness. So I get that.
Them niggas had Shaq in tier 5. Nigga, Shaq had 1 dunk. Goddamn.
Shaq is tier below, but gonna dunk on everybody.
There you go, right there.
The most aggressive.
Gerald Green. Is he on there?
There you go,
He
nigga. Right
should
there.
be. Clyde
I wasn't as
Drexler.
mad as everybody else was.
Gordon right there
Wasn't
on
bad
tier
of a
3.
list.
Blake, LeBron, Kobe, and who the other nigga is? Daryl Dawkins or somebody? Who is that on tier 3?
Tier 3.
And Dr. J shit was big boring. I'm sorry. Big boring ass dunks.
Harold Mount ain't on there.
Dr. J
All these
ass out
niggas be
there.
flyers.
Revolutionary dunks.
Dominique big stiff ass dunks.
I don't know, but as long as Vince Carter number 1, this list is fine with me.
Nigga, I did it first. You feel? That type of shit.
Because he reigned supreme. Nobody could do
I
what he
ain't
did.
got no problem with that list.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like Brody.
They got Westbrook on the tier 6.
with
Okay.
D Rose, the
I like D-Rose.
Isaiah Ryder.
J.R. Ryder.
D Rose probably could have been on 5 instead of 6.
No.
Who the first nigga on 5?
Spud Well look like.
That
Yeah, Spud well.
Fuck out of here. I like
What's
him.
Spud? Nigga, 1 dunk.
He wasn't an in-game dunker.
I'm taking a D Rose dunk over Spud
Duncan
Well dunk.
and Duncan and Duncan contest. All right, I'm sorry, so I got to take that out. So yeah, he deserves to be up there.
T-Mac.
That was Gerald Green right next to Dwight Howard.
Man, T-Mac at 6.
That's a good spot.
Get Shaq the fuck out of there. I'm sorry. Fuck out of here, Shaq.
That nigga didn't do nothing but break back boards and
Right.
goals. And
Yeah,
that's
get
it.
your ass out of
Any
there.
other news or information we forgot
Whoever
to add
this
on?
last nigga on tier 5 is.
That's Larry Nance.
Get him the
That's
fuck
it.
out of here too.
No, that nigga could. No, that nigga is the truth.
He had 1 dunk.
Nigga, no.
You only remember 1 dunk. 1 dunk. That nigga did 1 dunk your whole life.
Larry Nance deserves to be right.
One dunk.
Any other news or information we forgot to add on?
Larry Nance.
Well, on that note, we'll be back next week like we never left. Because like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
That nigga ain't want to say what we was watching.
Be consistent.